We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy 250th and 2 days birthday. Good to see everybody. Hi, I'm Stutter and Craig. Happy Monday to you. It's going to be a big one today. Lots of breaking news. Lots to talk about. But first and foremost, let's chit-chat about things. Hello, Blabs.
Hi, it didn't rain over the weekend, so that was a good thing.
What?
I know, it didn't rain.
Oh my gosh. Did you have fireworks and all this stuff?
I mean, I didn't do the fireworks, but there was the fireworks, yes.
Yeah, did you see any fireworks?
No, there were trees in the way.
Okay, can I just tell you something? just a little. Okay, we went and hung out with a family friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, we got to go see, there's some fireworks being shot off of the town over. I know somebody who's over there. He's part of the big shoot-off thing, right? They're shooting off bunch of stuff in the air. It's like the official town thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I got the perfect spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to see them right over there. We show up at this place.
It's
and we're
just
sitting out there
trees.
in the middle of nowhere. And these things, that looks like they're 500 miles away. They're teeny tiny. You can't hear them at all, right? And it's, it's only like three and a half miles away,
That
but still.
sucks.
It did suck.
That
So
suck.
it's one of those things where you get done, you're like, thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, was it like, thanks, Fred, you suck?
Thanks for having us. It was a good time.
That's terrible. Did you tell them? Like, yo, this is not a good spot?
No, I said, well, yeah, they knew it. It was one of those things where they kind of, they're like, well, that sucks. Sorry about that. It's like, yeah, it did.
I imagine if they thought it was the best thing ever, and you're like, let's do this again next year, and you're like,
This was
great.
Nah, overall, though, July 4th was spectacular. It was great. I saw that there were all sorts of crazy toxins and carcinogens over Washington, D.C. after 85,000 rockets were shot off in the air. It was great.
I didn't hear about that, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Like apparently the air quality in Washington, D.C. was horrendous after it. It was like the worst in the world.
Sense. But you know what? Worth it.
I was going to say, and you know what? I bet it smelled like freedom.
Yeah, it smelled like America.
Lung cancer.
Death.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Somebody who I guarantee had a great 4th of July. I'm very glad to have her back on the show. Everyone, please welcome Powder to the show. Hello, Powder.
Hi. Hello.
Did you inhale any freedom this weekend?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did. It was very nice. I was able to watch the fireworks from my back window because I stayed home with my dogs. I have one dog that gets incredibly anxious with fireworks. So I got him some medication. Thank you, vet. And
Stoned him.
He was zonked. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Well, as I had a puppy dog, Bowser, rest in peace, Bowser, who also was a little gun shy when it came to the big booms. And he did. So I'll tell you what, when you lace your dog with some weed, it really does wonders for calming him down.
Oh yeah. He shakes uncontrollably. He just pees in place. It is the world is over for him. And I'm chilling right next to him. Everything's fine, please. But
I had a dog like that. She was afraid of thunder, fireworks. So it was just in the summer, it was just nights of no sleep sometimes because she would just go ballistic. But then as she got older, around around age 13 or so, she started going a little bit deaf. So she didn't really hear the fireworks or the thunder at night. So it was kind of a nice thing for her. She could sleep and relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you this is there are positives from your dog going deaf, as Black
Just
pointed out right there. Which is great.
Loud noises don't affect them.
While we had a spectacular 4th of July weekend, I'm very curious to hear what our Swedish friend filled with bananas loves. Banana Juju, how did you celebrate July 4th?
America.
Yes.
I had a very relaxing, quiet weekend, actually. Went to bed Friday, 7 o'clock. And
Went to bed at 7 p.m.?
Yeah, on Friday. I was so knackered. I'm busy, guys. I'm renovating my house and basement. So it's a lot of workout and moving boxes and boring stuff.
Well,
so,
I'll
yeah.
tell you, did you see how jealous Blabs got when you said you went to bed at 7 o'clock? She was like, really?
On a Friday? What a lame weekend. Yeah, very lame.
Sometimes you just need to go to bed early. Like you're just dead to the world.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice though. You just pass out and just sleep. It's great.
You know, I do stream for a living, so usually I sit around all day. But when you, I don't know, do construction and renovation, you use your body so much. So I've got like muscle aches in parts where I didn't even know, like, what kind of muscle is this? So you're better and nothing, no partying, no fireworks. Yeah.
Banana Juice like, I've been hurting in places I didn't even know I could hurt.
Right.
Happy 4th of July, and I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend.
Well, thank you. It was wonderful. And I am very excited to welcome on the greatest living American, someone who I'm positive is aching in all sorts of ways, but not from 4th of July, just from a Saturday night. Please welcome to the show, Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix.
That is 100% correct, Craig. By the way, I hope we all are sitting down, and we are, because today is actually a holiday that not a lot of people know about. Today is 351 days till the 26th anniversary of Fast and the Furious 1.
That's right.
We're getting closer.
Phoenix, I don't know if you saw this.
Furious.
I'm sure you didn't, but over the weekend, there was multiple July 4th celebrations, and one of them actually had an intro. No, it wasn't July 4th. It was the World Cup game yesterday. Had an intro from Vin Diesel.
What?
And he was in a garage. It was straight up. He was Dom Toretto, 100%. And he was talking. He's like, the World Cup's about family. And it was like, yeah, let's go. And I immediately was like, Phoenix.
See that. That's
wow,
nice.
I'm like the biggest soccer fan in the world now. All right, I'm ready to go now.
Did you? Well, Phoenix did see this. I don't know if Craig saw this, but they're in production for Fast and the Furious, the very last one. Vin Diesel put out a video saying, I'm on set right now. But it's coming out in 2028. 2 years.
Yeah,
Oh. What part is this? 18,
11.
19? How many? 11.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't be ridiculous. Come on, it's just
Come
11.
on, there's so many of them. Tell you who can play Fast and the Furious 19. That Erling Haaland dude, right? Norwegian soccer player that kicked out Brazil from the World Cup. How awesome is this guy? Wow.
Phoenix,
Chimp,
have you seen this guy?
This guy from Holland? Like the super duper like Viking guy you're talking about?
Yes. Viking
the
guy.
guy who scared himself in the mirror when he looked at it, if you know what I'm talking about, that little meme. Yeah. I know exactly who that is, yeah.
I mean, that guy he's
a berserker.
Yeah.
Well, there are rumors that Brock Lesnar of WWE fame was like, they look shockingly similar.
They do look all that,
you know? But yes, so today's the big game. And before we get into all the hoopla around it, did you see the controversy around all this?
I did.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, well, that's...
Is this soccer talk?
It sure is.
I fucking love soccer, you fucktards!
He's crying again. Look, you made him cry. We're not even 10 minutes in. He's crying.
he's like going into convulsions over here. My goodness.
Yeah. You're right.
I do love that intro. I love it very much.
All right, Blabs. It's Blabs World Cup soccer time. Give us an update, Blabs.
So, recap. Yesterday was a very surprising game, and especially in the evening. It was Mexico versus UK, and Mexico lost 2-3 in the UK, and then Harry Kane turned into Ernie from Sesame Street in an interview. That was fun. But also today is the big fat USA versus Belgium, I believe it was. It is today, which is interesting. But the controversy is that player who got a red card in the other game, I forget his name, some weird name, he got his red card removed, so he's able to play again today. And there's a whole controversy about that because they're saying, this isn't exactly fair, yada, yada, yada. I kind of smell dirt, I'm going to be honest. I think it was like a little payout with FIFA. Like, I will pay you to bring him back because, like, that stinks. Regardless of what team it is, but yeah.
Do you know anything about this at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so the U.S. striker who scored like most of their goals got a red card last game. Probably should not have been a red card. Okay.
Yeah.
But it was.
And a red card is when you get kicked out of the game.
And you can play the next one.
Yes, and you get suspended for the next game. Yes, correct. Okay. So it's like in real time. It was not malicious. Usually, red cards are reserved for malicious things. You want to hurt the player or whatever. It wasn't that. It was he was reaching for the ball. His spikes went down some guy's shin. It landed on the guy's knee, on the guy's ankle. It looked bad when you like slow it down. So, anyways, he gets kicked out of the game, and for like this was 3-4 days ago now, and apparently Big Daddy Trump gave a call to FIFA, and the president was like, "Hey, why don't you take a second look at this right here?" and he has flipped the entire soccer world on its head because now people are like, if the U.S. wins, it's tainted, and the U.S. has become the bad guy now, which is spectacular.
Personally, I don't think they're going to win. I think there's a lot stronger teams out there than the U.S. They've never even won one before, which would be cool if they did, right? I'm not saying they suck or anything. They're just not at the same level. So.
Just enjoy the ride, lads.
Norway now.
She's like, I like the tall, savage Viking man.
No, but Sweden got kicked out by France, I think. Was it France?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, that was sad.
Dude, we call it football over here, and I only watch the finals. I'm not particularly interested in soccer.
Oh.
It's more like ice hockey culture over here in Sweden.
But did anyone watch the Friday night game of Capo Verde versus Argentina? That was nuts, that game. Anyone?
That was a great game. Thank you, Blabs.
I fucking love soccer, you fucktards.
Sorry, that was enough, Blabs.
You suck.
No more soccer.
Enough. We got 3 minutes of soccer in. That was good. It's okay. All right. Well, if you are new to our channel,
he's still crying. Again, it's his work, so he's gonna laugh the hardest. He's not in agreement.
Well, if you are new to our channel and you love soccer talk and you love Blab's soccer segments on a day-to-day basis, and you can't wait to hear what she has to say about U.S. versus Belgium, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us. Join the 150,000 normal men who have found us over on YouTube, the over 50,000 who have found us over on Rumble. We're live over on Kick and on Twitch, and of course, you can find the show every day in your pocket via Spotify, which is great. We also have a new channel called Side Scrollers Bits, which is a teeny tiny little channel, but we are so proud of it. And you can find all of our little videos. They're like 4 minutes and under. So you can find us over there and, like little bits of the channel instead of like longer videos, which you'll find here. So, and on top of that, by the way, you can find links to that down in the description. By the way, Blabs is looking for little boys. And,
I really despise that you keep saying that. Somebody's gonna think it's some serious thing, and it's like, oh my god. Anyway, no, I am looking for people in their 20s, even 30s, to come and join us on the show, right? Because we're trying to get a new audience to come and join us, right? So we don't really have a whole lot of youngsters, So if you guys have any recommendations, please drop them in that thread on Twitter. Thank you.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Did I just get called a hag?
Yeah, we just got called hags. Didn't you know that we VTubers are immortal?
This is true.
We're stuck at 25 and we do not age past.
No.
So just on a quick side note, my daughter she's 14 years old, and she's said for the last 3 years that she wants to be a pilot. And this past week, she goes, "Dad, can I talk to you about something?" And I said, "Uh-oh." And after kind of calming my nerves, she goes, "Dad, I would love to learn more about what you do." and I would like to do what you do. And my first thought was, no.
I knew you were going to say that. Save yourself.
Don't ever do this. The internet's bad.
Oh.
But if she did ever have an online presence, she would 100% be a VTuber. For that main reason is that you never age, and I think that's I miss
eternal.
Yes, yes. Powder is eternal.
Yeah, I am eternal.
So, anyways, that was a fun little conversation. And anyway, we'll see if I teach her some fun things about how horrible the internet is on a day-to-day basis. But all right, so we are in the middle of a very, very crazy competition right now, ladies. We have a competition that has started a couple weeks ago now. It is the greatest movie franchise of all time tournament. And we are now in the second round of that tournament. We have each one of these franchises have eliminated other franchises to get here. And Phoenix is going to give us today's showdown in our tournament here.
Yeah, here we go. This is lightsabers versus Aston Martins. Here you go.
Yep. Here it is. Today's showdown. A galaxy far, far away versus Shaken Not Stirred. It is Star Wars versus James Bond. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this, Juju. Any thoughts on which is a better franchise?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Star Wars, what are we talking here? The total
Everything.
Overall. Yeah, everything.
The whole lot. Like even
Figures,
the
games,
movies,
the good, the bad.
Mm-hmm.
and versus James Bond. If it's just Star Wars, the older stuff, like episode 5, 6, 7.
Nope, it's all of it.
All of it, then James Bond.
Okay, all right. Powder, you got any thoughts on this?
I was gonna say Star Wars sweeps.
All right.
I've actually never seen a James Bond movie.
Oh wow.
What?
Okay.
So
Interesting.
I have to say Star Wars. And as cringy as Anakin's acting is, he has a point when it comes to
How dare you?
Stan.
He's a babe. Leave him alone.
he's a babe. He's a babe. Would he count as a himbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Labs, where are you going with this?
Oh, Star Wars. Duh.
Star Wars, duh. Phoenix?
This is going to surprise a lot of people. I'm going with Xenosaga. No, I'm going with Star Wars. That's an easy one for me.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, it doesn't really matter what we think. It matters what you think. So let us know in the with your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. We will calculate them all up and make sure that they are read, and we will do our best to keep an eye on all of that throughout the show. And Phoenix, real quick, can we get a look at the bracket if you wouldn't mind?
We sure can. There it is. You want me to zoom in a little bit, or just want the overall?
Yeah, only if you make the sound effects you do.
Sure. Let's zoom in. Let's see where we started. But Fast and the Furious versus Harry Potter. We got Fast and the Furious over there. Then we've got MCU versus DCU. The MCU came on top. Then Fast and Furious versus each other. Fast and Furious beat them. Let's go over to here now. Star Wars versus Star Trek. That's how Star Wars won. Bond versus Mission Impossible. This shocked me. I thought Mission Impossible would have some presence. It didn't. I think it made $1.52. Bond came out on top. And then we're over here. Ignore that Shamrock. Rocky versus Jurassic Park. Rocky came in. And then tomorrow we're going to see... Back to the Future and Pirates. Back to the Future came on top. So that's where we are right now.
All right. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. Once again, it doesn't matter what we think. It doesn't matter what Phoenix thinks. It matters what you think. So use your super chat, direct donations, Rumble rants to let us know what you think in the ready to go. See, Thomas Peasant came in with 5 right off the bat. Said side scrollers isn't just bananas and rice, but maybe it's also bananas and rice. Thank you.
I really want to try that because that sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's just bananas and rice. Like, how bad can it be?
I imagine it's a lot like oatmeal.
Yeah, I want to.
Banana oatmeal.
Maybe I'll try it later.
I mean, what kind of bananas are we talking? Plantain? Because I've eaten plantain and rice a lot.
Well,
or
plantains aren't bananas.
Bananas.
Yeah, I want like a sweet banana with some rice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plantains are different than bananas. They just look the same. They have a different texture and stuff.
Yeah.
Me as I
so-
Google what a plantain is.
You know, well,
Powder, we got to
it's a
get
lot
some.
used in a lot of Caribbean cuisine.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not cultured on banana-shaped
I
fruits that
travel
aren't
a lot.
bananas.
I even worked on a banana plantation in Australia for a few weeks.
Wow.
Oh.
Nice.
Mhm.
Gear came in. It's Stuntman Hollywood, not Family Guy. Thank you, Gear. Torgo the White came in and says, can we get a similar Blabs intro for Harry Potter?
I would love to work on that. I will get on that immediately. I've got ideas.
Yes,
There you go.
please.
Paladin Blue Psycho came in with $27.99 Canadian money. Says supporting my favorite Foyd powder. Glory to the American Empire. I love America. Please invade Canada. Also, shout out to the Thalmor.
Oh my gosh.
Paladin. I'm sure there's a lot in there that I don't know what I just said, but thank you very much. John Wolf came in with $20. Says rumor has it that U.S. gave FIFA president with a 3-month supply of ranch dressing. That'll do it. You got a little Hidden Valley Ranch for you there, sir. That's nice. I'm curious, Juju, you ever had ranch dressing before?
Of course.
Okay.
Delicious. Yes.
Okay, just wasn't quite sure.
I've been over to America and I love ranch dressing.
Do you put
Ham-
ranch on weird things like you put shrimp salad on your hot dogs?
And in Sweden, no, probably just salad, ranch dressing and salad, maybe burgers. But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we were before the
salad
show.
only for the hot dogs.
Yeah, before the show, we were talking about hot dogs because that's usually our pre-show meeting is just hot dog talk, and and Juju was like, we put shrimp salad on our hot dogs here.
It's true. In Sweden.
To that, I really have no response to that. That just seems so weird to me. Like,
Well, you can top it with anything. Usually it's pickled onions or little gherkins and then a dry roast onion, but then also shrimp salad. It's very popular over here.
I feel like the word gherkin should become a bigger
Right.
part of the American vocabulary because at the end of the day, it is just a pickle, right? So,
Little
Uh,
gherkin.
Yeah, a little gherkin. That's the nickname for Phoenix over there. Hammerhead came in and says, "Remain Oshi powder, release the book." Wes says on Sunday stream, Craig ranked 4th of July and Halloween above Easter. This statement is an act of abstinent formal heresy, not simply material heresy. I would suggest the book's The Star Spangled Heresy by. Okay, thank you very much, West. There's a good critique of Craig's cult-like Americanism. Yeah, I love America. Thank you, West. Appreciate
That's
that.
America.
Yes. Emerald says, have y'all checked out Jeff Dunham's 250th anniversary special on his YouTube channel yet? Great comedian and based book. Have not, but I am aware of him. Chief Corey Anderson says, I'm in my 40s. I don't know anyone in their 20s. Try Fillion. She's hilarious. $5 for Harry Potter. I hate that what Star Wars has become.
Isn't
Mike
Fillion
Schwartz.
lost?
Yeah, she's lost right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
no.
lost.
She's trying to find her way back.
Pop
Mike
up in
Schwartz.
Brooklyn somewhere.
Says my 2 favorite people, Juju Powder. Juju Powder. That sounds wrong for some reason. 5
Juju
for Xenosaga
Powder.
movie. Hammerhead came back, says $5 for Star Wars all day. We have $5.55 from Gear. Says Xbox is cleaning their house. Unlike Sony and Samsung went full Skynet. They're getting used and liberated physically.
Sued.
NBIC. Oh, does that say sued? Used. Okay, so that's fine too. Sued as well. NBIC is in the middle of the Galaxy Z8 launch campaign. Get a life. Star Wars. Okay, that's for Star Wars right there. That was a lot of words that I don't know how to say. Sky came in, says love seeing Based Elf and Based Monkey again on the cast together. Thanks for making all my work days great. Anyways, Elf wife's choice for the showdown.
Oh, Star Wars.
All right. Thank you, Sky. Marmalin says, I was late. Rewind the podcast. Juju, can you pick up where this one goes? Happy birthday, Phoenix, you Easter bunny bitch with a base grandma. Love you all. No homo, except for Phoenix, all the homo. Thank you, Marmalin.
Thank you.
All right. We have 5 from B. 504B says, happy birthday, Phoenix. There's 5 for Xenosaga.
Thank you.
Professor John Wolfman came in with 10, says, as much as I hate the We're Lesbian Space Witches show. I still love Star Wars. 10, and may the Force be with you. Thank you. Dan came in and just dropped $2 on the table. Thank you very much for that. Gear came in at 278. Says, with 007 First Light fell short, I have new hopes for Star Wars Galactic Racing. Enough with the lightsaber gunfights. Anti-gravity racing is the future. Thank you, Gear. I'll tell you, I'll get the rest of your supers, except for John Wolf, who came in with $50 freaking dollars. Whoa! What's this?
Wow.
Whoa!
So this was made by Keen. So
wow.
he sent this over this morning.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Very
I
nice.
love that.
America.
Yeah, we need some cacaws in there. That's good.
Yeah.
No, John Wolf came into Star Wars. If you include the entire franchise, then you include the books and comics from the extended universe. So thank you, Phoenix, and the Lego games, which more compensates for the horrible Disney era. John Wolf, thank you very much for the massive 50 right there. And look at this, Millennial Gamer came in with 50 American money. Says, as always, glad to see the lovely ladies here, especially the birthday princess Phoenix. Okay. I'm curious if y'all have talked about Buffalo, New York canceled their 4th fireworks, but flew the Somali flag over City Hall for their independence.
About that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Buffalo, New York it's by Niagara Falls, just in case anyone's curious. So it's like right by the border of Canada. And they wanted to cancel their fireworks. And I'm from my understanding, they actually did. But yeah, the Somali flags were over City Hall.
Okay.
Like, not into this. Not into this at all. Like, deport everybody.
Why? What does Somalia have to do with Independence Day?
Bananas and rice. That's all.
I just need your vote. If you elect the God King Emperor, we will clean this shit up in a minute. Guaranteed. Vote for me.
Yeah.
Phoenix, I've already said I will be on your cabinet.
Okay,
I'll enforce her. And you
I don't know if you're ready. I hope you got a good stomach, because it's going to get wild, Greg. Just got to elect me.
Can't wait.
Wait till you hear about Statue Row. That's a whole idea we'll talk about later.
Let's go.
Did you get the 50 for Star Wars right there from Millennial Gamer?
I sure did.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll get to the rest of your... Oh, well, we won't. Holy crap. You guys just keep coming in dropping bombs as Mr. Saber came in with $100. Wow. Unbelievable. Let me write this down. He said, based elf wife and monkey queen. Oh, look, there's this wonderful thing.
There it goes.
Even with the travesty that is Disney's Disney era, I'd still pick Star Wars, if only because the expanded universe. Timothy Zahn is my goat. Happy 250th to all my fellow patriots. That includes you too, Juju.
Thank you, brother.
That's awesome. Mr. Saber, that's incredibly generous. Wow. Unbelievable.
Also, there is another 50 to read as well. I think you skipped it.
I don't like to skip anything. But yes.
Eric from 50 says James Bond and Darth Vader say some funny quip and steal the princess, while Han and Luke watch in the corner and bring in the tray of oysters.
I like that. So that's to even it up a little bit. Yeah, for Bond right there. All right.
We'll play this one to make you feel better.
No, don't do that. No.
Oh, yeah.
It's my
Happy
weekend.
birthday, Phoenix. Woo.
Look me in the eyes, Phoenix, and tell me you love me.
The uncomfortable part right there. Yeah.
Let me get these wonderful normal men on the wall. And Blaz, why don't you read a few more of these real fast?
Oh, I was eating a cracker. Okay.
Sorry.
BS Atelier for 5. Put 5 on down under. Legend is that George Lazenby, greatest Aussie Bond ever. Hey, Powder. Hi, Juju.
That's
So I'm still eating a cracker.
Hello.
Hey, Phoenix, you can read this one.
Yeah, sure. Viperus69 says, to me, bananas and rice just sound like rice pudding with bananas. For Bond, overall, better quality of books, movies, and games as a whole. That's 20. Thank you.
I like banana pudding.
All right. Let's go ahead and we will get to all your super chats, direct nations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. But we have some really important things to talk about today. Obviously, the bloodbath that is the video game industry today. We'll get to that very shortly. But first, let's talk puppies. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news.
Hard news.
So we always like to start hard news by, getting a little loose. Before you start your sprint, you got to get stretched out a little bit. We like to get warmed up with some fun little fluff. And Blabs, the first story here when it comes to the on the run sheet, it says, who is wrong, Amazon deliverer or customer? The first video has been removed, but I do have a second video here.
Oh.
Did you see the UPS driver who was not very happy with the dog? I hope this guy got
that
fired.
was AI.
This is AI?
That's what I was seeing.
Everything is AI.
Let's find out.
Wow, what's wrong?
Why are you throwing shit at my fucking dog?
It's about fucking him. You what? Are you coming at me right now?
Did fucking bite you?
You come right at me like he's going to, son. You need to back and fuck up.
You think that's AI?
No, I don't. I saw that people were saying it was AI, and I'm like, I don't know anymore.
I don't think
It's real to me. I can't tell.
Yeah, I mean the impact on that dog's pretty real. I'm just saying. I don't know the background on this. Maybe that dog has attacked him or something, and he was just waiting.
It doesn't matter. You let him attack you. You never hurt a puppy. Not a little puppy, Craig. Never.
Thank you, Phoenix. Oh, thank you, Phoenix.
The guy was clearly like looking. Yeah.
Oh, that's what. Oh, look at that one.
You love little puppies. You don't hurt them. Never.
No.
You.
Okay, Powder, you were saying. I'm sorry.
Oh, just that. I'm all for like defending yourself against a loose dog, but this guy was clearly looking for a fight, some way to get out his aggression. I mean, him squaring up on the owner is like, I think gives it away. I think most people, if I had to guess, would probably use the box as some sort of shield. This guy just straight up chucks it at the dog's face. And
yeah,
go ahead.
Counter. I'm sorry. I was gonna say I have a hot take here when it comes to this. Okay, I heard that, Phoenix. Okay, here's the hot take.
I better not get elected, Craig.
This guy's a bad guy. This guy's a bad guy, right?
Yes.
But the worst guy is this guy, and let me tell you, because if somebody throws a box at my dog, I'm not walking up like this. I'm tackling this guy and strangling the life out of him.
You are back on the cabinet. You are back on the cabinet, Craig. Attaboy.
Thank you, Phoenix. I am tackling this guy, and I am straight up George Floyding the shit out of him. All right. That's I'm not dealing with this nonsense, right? If like this guy is this guy's what's wrong with America right here. This guy right here.
Protect your puppy.
Yes.
And it's your right as an American. He's on your property. He's hurting your dog, your puppy, your loved one, your family member. Dude, I would go at this delivery guy. I would straight up kick him in the balls.
I can see why people would say
no
it has.
Apologies.
It's AI-ish to me, by the way.
Maybe
the way they.
It's
the way they talk.
It's him that's doing it. Like it's the guy putting his dukes up to me that seems very AI to me. I could be wrong.
Yeah, why does he start boxing straight away? Like, he's so aggressive.
AI typically has this, like, at the moment, presently, I've found, I could be wrong, has a hard thing with transition of emotion. Like, and I've seen that time and time again where it'll, like, someone's just, like, smiling and then they can get angry really quickly. It doesn't understand the subtlety of, like, that emotion does have to kick in before you transition into another emotion. So that's the only thing suggesting to me this might be AI, is the guy holding the box.
Well, look, I see some people in the chat say, keep your dog on the leash. I get it. But here's the thing. Like, this dog, maybe he was just coming up to give him like hello kisses. He's saying, hello, my name's Toby the dog, right? And he's going up.
He's at home. It's on your property. It's your dog. And he's invading the space. He could have also left the box closer, like at the porch or, on the driveway. If he didn't want to enter he walks like up and, okay, you can hold the dog.
It's
or
real, by the way.
Kind of fencing.
Yeah, there's too many.
Your property.
And I have a feeling even if that dog was on a long lead, he still would have like chuck this box at the dog.
I
He really looked like he was looking to
So
like he was
aggressive.
having a really bad day or something.
yeah.
Someone shit in his cereal that night or that
Yeah.
morning, I mean. And
Yeah.
he was looking to get out his anger. I don't like it. It's
No.
just a bizarre guy, anger issues. When you sign up for these kinds of jobs, you're usually briefed on things like this too.
Well, and on top of that, you know, there was the old in the 80s and 90s, there was the stereotype of like the phrase "going postal." That
Yeah,
meant,
yeah,
you know,
sure.
you because people would work in the mail as a mail carrier, and the reason why they would go postal and go crazy and maybe do some harm to somebody was because their job never ends. It's just
There's a great
constant-
Seinfeld bit on that.
Is there? Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't seen
you
it.
never saw when Wayne Knight talks about, he goes on a rant about how the mail never stops.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Very
Yeah,
funny.
it doesn't ever stop. Well, we need to stop this guy. Someone needs to find this guy. Hopefully, he's been fired.
Kick
But
him in the balls.
right?
Most
I mean,
likely. Yeah, most
you know-
likely he's been fired.
What is the punishment for something like that?
Meat
Obviously, you
hook
lose
through
your
the tongue
job.
and hang him.
That's my god.
Hmm.
That's my god, King Emperor, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That
I mean, I'm
is
being
it.
nice.
Yeah, I was thinking you stretch
Throw
him
his
out by
kids
all
on his
fours.
legs as weights too.
I'm
And,
gonna vote
and then
for
there's
you,
an
King.
alligator farm underneath them. They all go.
You got my vote.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I love how violent you get so quickly.
Oh,
You're
I'm
like
being
AI.
kind. I'm trying to. I'm being really kind for YouTube.
Yeah, you are, and I appreciate that. But let's be a little bit nicer when it comes to some puppy dogs.
Fire him. We should fire that guy. That's what they should be done. Fire, because clearly, look, whatever the dog, you could maybe say, all right, he's trying to protect himself, fine. But the fact that then he throws his hat down and is looking to attack the customer, there's where as the boss of that guy, I'm going, whoa, a little unhinged. So
Yeah.
you got to just fire the guy for
Aggressive.
that.
Yeah.
Well, you could say it's just a dumb dog, and I would say dogs aren't dumb. Case in point, this guy here. Look at this puppy, this poor puppy dog. Oh no!
Aw.
Oh no! Just going up, just begging for food. What a
Wait,
sweet
is he-
boy.
I hope he's a little shyster, isn't he? Is he gonna run
Look,
away?
see him!
That's it.
Little shit. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
What a
Dude, that's adorable. What an actor.
By the way, this guy. He's like, see ya.
Got the snacks.
My favorite
Like-
is the people's reactions. They're like just all mouth open, like, what the shit?
Yeah. And this poor guy, like this guy gave away like 1/5 of his food to the dog over. You
that's
gave him
what you're
a
supposed
full.
to do.
You got
Full-
all
oh, you are?
chicken.
Yeah.
You give him a. You just sacrifice 20. It's not 20% tip for people. It's 20% of food goes to dogs.
Yeah, you pull up a chair, you buy him a little dinner. Look at him. Yeah.
You're like, see ya.
Attaboy.
How long has this dog been playing this game?
I don't know.
I mean,
He's
this-
so good though.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
love him.
awesome. That's great. That's
He's
awesome.
got
Well,
the technique down. Mm.
he's on
Free
fire. I
food.
love it. Dogs are smart. Dogs are resourceful. They get it. They know what they need to do to survive. At the end of the day, they're scavengers. So
Very
I want to see
smart.
people like in a wheelchair doing that, like, and they just go over with a cup, and then someone puts it in, and you just get up and bail.
Oh my gosh. So when I got my wisdom teeth removed, I was telling the nurse that she was wheeling me out in the wheelchair that I'm going to get the fast pass to Disneyland now because I'm in a wheelchair.
I love that. I love that. That's where your brain went. Was I'm going to get the fast pass to
Yeah.
Disney World now.
Yeah.
By the way, fun fact, I don't know if they still do it. Great Adventure. We used to do this all the time. You tell them that you have ADHD, and they give you can go jump the line every single time.
Really?
Every time.
like-
Yeah. My friends, we had a
No
little
way.
flag we just got. You go and buy it at Target, and you put the little flag on one of your little backpacks, and you go as a group, and then you go in there and say, we have ADHD. They don't want to bother you. They just give you the old fast pass. This is back in the day. I don't know if they still do it, but
Wow.
No
we're
way.
2 years in
You
a row.
flag yourself for ADHD?
Oh, yeah, dog.
Okay.
Right.
Wow. Okay. You wonder if they do that at Disney World because they give out advantages for everybody at Disney or Disneyland. Maybe you don't need to have your your wisdom teeth out powder to go to the front of the line and get the fast pass.
I should just say I'm a streamer, and then I get the little ADHD flag.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, there's an ADHD flag?
Isn't like the sunflower thing?
Is there?
No, I don't know. It wasn't like some banner for it. It's just like, you ever notice like in some groups they have a flag in their backpack? At least we've always, that's
Yeah,
what
but
we
that was
observed
for
there.
somebody gets lost. They know where that you are. Like, oh,
Well,
that's
we're
my
ADHD. We're running all over the place. We don't know where we are.
I do know when you fly
Hi,
on
Beck.
planes, some people who have like certain problems or whatever, they wear a sunflower lanyard so the flight assistants know that and can know like, oh, this person, falls asleep randomly or has like fainting problems, things like that. But I don't know if they have an actual ADHD flag.
There is no official signal recognizing
Except for this one.
ADHD. Yes, they have tried to pass this off here. I guess it looks like they're trying to do some sort of rainbow butterfly or something, which
This
you know,
looks
so
very gay.
right. So it's going to be LGBTQ AI ADHD. By the time it's all said and
man.
done.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Well, let us know if you're neurodivergent, ever been to the front of the line like Powder, and or love puppy dogs in the chat, which is that's I guess the
Puppy
best way. Thank you.
love.
By the way, Phoenix, just wonderful that
Thank you.
you're taking care of that dog right there. That's great.
Thank you
So
very
cute.
much.
It's really well trained. It just stays there.
Yes.
It doesn't move. Oh no!
He
whoa.
parked right on his head. And he's off. He
Oh,
goes.
oh no, there he goes.
The dog is
oh,
a patriot.
Oh, he's
what-
coming back. He's coming back.
Oh, is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, look, there he's.
Oh,
I'm
love.
he's
getting
got
much
his
better at
best
this. My
friend.
controls are better.
Soon there'll be no Phoenix
That's
on
an
this
American
boat covering
dog.
animals.
That's great. Thank you for that,
American
Phoenix.
dog.
We have a Dukes Marley came in with 19.99. Thank you very much. That's very
Thank you.
generous. Says for Star Wars, glad to see Powder and Juju. We are too glad you're with us today. Thank you very much, Dukes.
Happy to
Genuinely
be here.
appreciate that. Dance with the Devil came in with 10. Says always been a fan of Clone Wars and anything involving the Clone Troopers. Star Wars Battlefront 2 on 2 and 1 on the PlayStation 1 or 2, and Republic Commandos, etc., etc. For Star Wars. Sounds like Star Wars is going to run away with this one. Just
At
based
the moment,
off
it is
yeah.
beating it
It
handedly.
is a great franchise, or it used to be. It used to be amazing.
Icy Owl Junkie came in and says Hell Elf. It actually says Hell, like
Hell.
Hel. Yeah, Hell Elf Queen. Hello, Juju. Hope all is great. Remind us of Canada's anthem. Pow pow.
Oh, ding 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 ding
Ding, 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 ding.
I think it goes, oh,
It
Canada,
does.
our syrup is maple leaf. I don't fucking know.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
got
it's actually
chills. Wow.
accurate. Yeah, that was beautiful, wonderful Powder.
Thanks.
This is like, wow. Oof.
I literally
Uh,
just wrote
chills,
in the
chills,
Duke
yeah.
sheet, ring a ding a ding a dinga. So thank you very much for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Bentley
it was
guy.
an India Day not too long ago.
Yeah.
Bentley guy is resubbed over on Kick. Thank you so much, Bentley guy. And Delta came in with 5. Says, speaking of leashing your dog, I find it hilarious the
Oh no.
I find it hilarious the trope of black men being terrified of any dog. We had delivery drivers when the boss and his young Newfoundlands over, and they would always double back and ask us to put them out of sight. Is that a thing? Like we're
Well, dogs are
black
very
people-
good at smelling trouble. So I mean, that just makes sense.
Con Air came in with 20. He says, I'm looking at both franchises and want to go with one with the biggest impact on pop culture, but the force is too strong. I recommend seeing Star Wars, but we only had $12 by Secondhand Movie Co. as a streaming bit. That sounds hilarious. I love that idea. I love low budget adaptations of giant mega franchises right there. All right. We'll get to the rest of your super chats, direct donations, Rumble rants as we continue on throughout the duration of the show. Thank you guys very much. Look, it's hard news. We have some very important things to talk about. But Blabs felt the need to make sure we did discuss this today. And it's very important that we do. Nearly 1 million views over on X in total engagement bait. But we've taken that bait and we'll eat it up. Let's settle this. Which is your best flavor of Skittles?
Okay.
Is it the original, the wild berry, the tropical, or the sour? Now, Juju, I don't know if you even have Skittles over where
We
you
do
live.
in the American section in the supermarket. I haven't tasted the tropical one. We don't have that. We do have wild berry, original, and sour. So 3 of the flavors.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, let's start with you, Juju. Do you have a favorite of them?
Preference?
Yes.
I think the sour tastes too chemical. There's other better sour candy than sour Skittles. So it's between wild berry and original. And if I had to choose one of the 2, original.
Okay. Going
The berry one
classic.
is nice though. Yeah,
Powder?
original.
Man, just looking at the sour Skittles is making my mouth water right now. I just remember what it does to my tongue. It makes it really raw. I really like the sour Skittles, but I love wild berry. I'm gonna go wild berry.
Okay. Blabs?
Great choice.
I don't think I've ever had wild berry or the tropical. I don't think I've ever tried those. Yeah, I never get to eat the candy, sadly. But like sour Skittles are really, really good. But Banana makes a great point, saying that there are better sour candies out there, and I totally agree with that. So I think I'm just gonna have to go with original because original slaps as well.
Yeah, good
So
taste.
which one is it? Original?
He's going with original.
Yeah, original.
Okay. All right. Phoenix?
I feel like this should have been M&M's because M&M's, at least for me, I'm being selfish. I would have much more to say on this. I've only had the original, but I do like Skittles. The only thing it makes your jaw hurt. Am I the only one that their jaw
you're
really
right.
hurts?
you
Okay,
eat
so I'm
many,
going
yes.
with original.
Because
Yeah,
you can
hurts.
use
Dude, do they have sour M&Ms? Do they?
I don't think so.
No.
But who knows?
No,
Really?
I don't think so.
But they have like pretzel and peanut butter ones. Like M&M's has got
Yeah.
a lot of good
America
ones.
got some great candy. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, we have
don't
the
have
sugar
that
foot.
much variety over here. We do have an American section and gets to have like a little bit of what you guys are enjoying over there.
I'm going to go with the wild card here. And I think this is something that people do not expect because
Tropical.
the original's fine. Wild berry is good, like better than the original. But on my tier list, I'm going to go with the tropical. The tropical.
Wow.
I
versions
trust
of-
you're a candy guy, so I actually trust. When did that come out? I haven't even seen that one. Is that
I
something
don't
new?
think
No, it's forever.
Oh, they've been around since the 90s. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
I've been
And
missing out.
You have, because you want to know what the best flavor is of them, Juju?
No. Banana?
That's
Oh,
right. That's
Of
right.
course. Based.
Mhm. The yellow is the best of the tropical flavors. Just throwing it out there.
I
So
can imagine.
if I'm ranking
Because-
them,
Banana chemical banana candy tastes better than banana real fruit, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if Kay would have chemical banana, like if she could be swayed that way. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Because
that's a
it's
good
not
question.
really technically banana. That's something to ponder.
Yeah.
Chemical. Mhm.
yeah, we have a friend who like literally gets disgusted by the taste of banana, and
Like she'll throw up.
Oh,
yeah,
It's a
it's
banana
not-
phobia.
Yeah,
give them banana candy because it's so chemical.
yeah, dude. What's the best banana candy?
Like a
think it's-
saltwater banana taffy thing.
I was gonna say I think it's like a Laffy Taffy, like
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy banana.
Laffy.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah,
We have
pretty good.
something in Sweden called skum banan. It's like a foamy banana. It's shaped like a banana and it tastes amazing. It's like all chemical. Scum banana.
I love my chemical bananas.
Chemical
Yeah.
candy. Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Look, I don't know if we've been able to settle this conversation, but the engagement bait worked, and I'm going to go with the tropical. If I could power rank them, I'd go tropical, wild berry, original, and then sour. Because I'm with you. Sour like leaves a grainy taste in my mouth.
Mhm.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Makes your tongue raw too.
Like the side of your mouth. Am I the
Yeah.
only one?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Hurts.
Okay. Yeah.
If you
yes.
eat too many.
It hurts so good.
It hurts. Delicious.
Reminds me of
All right, Blabs.
warheads.
Oh yeah.
They
All right,
are
Labs,
good,
we're
yeah.
going to get to our main story here, but I need to get a lot of tabs opened up. So if you wouldn't mind, please go and read off a few of these wonderful super chats while I get the next story queued up.
Jennifer for 20 says if she wants to be a pilot, don't go to ATP or American Flyers. They're overpriced. Best options are mom and pops or buy an old Cessna that you can teach in once you get your CFI to make your money back. Craig can pick. Craig, what'd you like, James Bond or Star Wars?
James Bond.
Ready for James Bond.
Yeah, we will not be making our way to the pilot school anytime soon until she changes her mind because she's 14.
V Srug, it's 70 for 5 says for Wars Against the Stars, please. 5 for Star Wars. Gerald Doom for 10 says, with the exception of Disney Star Wars, it still holds a special place in my nerdy heart. Also, Powder confirmed recently that she's a 6-foot black man. Star Wars. Wow.
Wow.
What? When? Wait.
What?
When did this happen?
I knew it. Anyway, Sec for 5 says, once made the mistake of trying a plantain thinking it was some great banana. Won't make that mistake again. Oh, duh. Marksman for 5, Craig, the Thalmor are elves in Skyrim that control events from behind the scenes. So the Jews of Skyrim. Oh my God.
Back to the
British
Grey
Powder who
Caucus.
never seen Bond picks. All right, Powder, you get to pick for 5.
Yeah, Star Wars.
You're just gonna swivel on through that. Young Stowe for 2 says, I found Fix's future wife on Twitter for 007.
I know who they're
007.
talking about, by the way.
Oh.
Did you see there was the big meme that someone broke into like a zoo
Oh, yeah,
and just took people
but it
on a
was
tour
fake.
for otters? It was fake,
Yeah,
but it's still,
yeah.
Aw.
They
Did
just
you
talk
love-
about otters for 2 hours.
To Be Wild for 10 is a poem. There once was a boy named Herkin who was always jerking his gherkin. His father said, Herkin, quit jerking your gherkin. Your gherkin's for firkin, not for jerkin. Let Powder cheer.
Damn.
That hurt my
And he
face
had
to
a
say.
Birkin purse. I'll go Star Wars.
10 for Star Wars. Karaz for 2 says, happy birthday to Kevin Hart, Sylvester Stallone, 50 Cent, Eva Green, George W. Bush, and Dalai Lama, and most importantly, Phoenix. My son's middle name is Anakin. I'm choosing family Star Wars. Yes.
Chris, thank you so much.
Wow.
Thanks for the use of the Rumble wallet right there. That's awesome.
Corey for 5 says, hey, Juju, do you know King Julian? I assume all ape-like creatures know each other. For Harry Potter, I like to move it.
King
Okay.
Julian.
He's a lemur.
Yeah, Madagascar. Codex for 2 says, as a courier, fact that dog. Call Hassan to shock it. Jesus Christ. Jaeger, member for 38 months, says the dog looked to be charged, which makes the owner a bad owner, but you, UPS guy, in the wrong also. Both are in the wrong in this situation. Yeah, I agree, both are wrong. Professor 5 for 5 says, I see size cards have all signed up for Pitbull Kisses, aka Maulings. And then Oracle of Hecate for 5. You can't pay attention in class? Congratulations, you're gay now. Woo! Thank you. We're caught up for now until I add more in.
All right. Thank you guys very much. All right. So, major news today. We all saw this coming. It was kind of announced last week, or at least rumored to be announced, but it has finally happened. It is Bloody Monday here in the world of Xbox and Microsoft, as Xbox will lay off 1,600 employees today with a total of 3,200 job cuts over the next year. Now, those 4 studios will also leave Xbox for new management here. These are the 4 studios that were rumored to be gone, but they are going to be sticking around. We'll show you those here in just a second. We have this article from IGN. Xbox boss Asha Sharma announced 3,200 layoffs right there. Read the email that was put out there. Now, those studios include Compulsion Games, right? Which, if you recall, Compulsion Games did South of Midnight, which South of Midnight was I would say it was an award-winning, underwhelming game that nobody wanted to play, if that makes sense, right? And then the Psychonauts developer, Double Fine Productions, will return to management and transition to an independent studio with their IP catalog and the runway for their next games. That's interesting here, that they are going independent and Xbox is allowing them to keep their IPs.
That's good. Yeah. Double
Very
Fine.
good.
That one hurts for me. I mean, I'm a big Tim Schafer fan back before he got TDS and all that other bullshit. But I'm happy. I'm hoping that they can stay afloat. That's a company that, in my opinion, You want their ideas as an alternative out there.
Ninja Theory and Undead Labs have reportedly found new owners, although the deals aren't closed yet, and the buyers will take over the studios along with their IP and back catalog. I will say this. This seems like the best of a bad situation, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Where people are losing their jobs. Xbox is saying we went a little too far, a little too fast, and too quickly, and they're allowing people the opportunity to still survive. At least these Double Fine was rumored to be shutting down. Compulsion was rumored to be shutting down, and now they're still alive. And obviously from an independent perspective, Ninja Theory and Undead Labs, as I mentioned right there, found new owners. Arcane Lion has reportedly entered negotiations for a similar deal with Microsoft, hoping to avoid shutting down the studio. Microsoft has not officially confirmed these reported studio changes here, but that is where we're at. This is a tweet here from Asha, the head of Xbox here, and she talks about the most significant restructure in Xbox history right here. Like I mentioned, the 3,200 jobs through 2027. 3,200 jobs. That is a ton.
That's so many.
Yes.
Crazy. And just like that, overnight, everyone just got let go.
Yeah. Well, we kind of saw this coming. This is something that we've been talking about for years. And actually, I have some data here to back up really since 2020, the overexpansion that Xbox has had. But I think this is important. She says, our business today is not healthy. We're operating at margins that are 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platforms and publishing businesses here. You want to know why that is? Because they're paying for their products for a streaming service. They went all in on Xbox, on a Xbox Game Pass, where it's $10 a month or whatever. So we'll circle back to that in a minute. This is from Compulsion Games. They had a statement over here. Today we shared that Compulsion will return to an independent management following our time as part of Xbox. We've seen this. This is kind of a rarity here, where companies that get acquired by larger companies actually having the opportunity to go back and go independent again. Can you guys think of any situations like this from giant corporations where a company was acquired and then just kind of like let go to do their own thing after it just didn't work out? Can you guys think of any situations like that?
There is, and I'm trying to think. There has definitely been, and I'm trying to think.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Sorry.
Well, the closest one that I can think of is actually Barstool Sports. Barstool was a big brand that grew up to be a multi-million-dollar business. It was acquired by a gambling company, and then that gambling company entered a deal with ESPN, and the original owner, who sold the company for hundreds of millions of dollars, then bought the company back for $1 after it.
Wow.
That's the closest thing that I can think of when it comes to that. Phoenix, you mentioned Double Fine. And it says, once again, this is their statement. Once again, Double Fine Productions will be an independent studio. We're thankful for everyone at Xbox for 7 great years together, and we're working with us to reach an outcome which preserves our history and culture and returns ownership of our games to us right here. So, I mean, Double Fine, Compulsion, they're the biggest winners when it comes to this. The fact that they're just not going to be shut down altogether.
I don't think they'll last. I mean, because they were independent. I'm pretty confident they were independent prior. They were losing a lot of money. And then that's why they took the gig with Microsoft, I believe. So it's going to be interesting to see how long they can stay afloat. They really make very niche games. So it'll be interesting. I'm wishing them the best if they can get their shit together, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You see this, let's be real, the 4 studios leaving Xbox at 8 years and unlimited resources to make great games, and this is what they came up with. Undead Labs made 0 games. Compulsion made South of Midnight. You saw Double Fine. Like, Double Fine is primarily known for Psychonauts, and they made Kiln and Keeper. Like, okay. Obviously, Bleeding Edge and Hellblade from Ninja Theory right there. Razor Fist pointed this out. It says, thanks to the memories, but your focus group slop and pet hipster project sold a combined 12 copies. Time to sell some actual games now.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of truth in that. Powder, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. We're seeing a giant shift in the gaming space. That is, I think, a correction. Do you feel there's people who are saying good riddance, right? And I know I've said publicly, I was like, I don't really like when people lose their jobs personally.
Yeah.
But I understand in this situation. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Are you compassionate towards the 3,200 people who are going to lose their job, or is this more like, it's the culling, if you will?
Honestly, I am compassionate. If these are, average, everyday American people, losing their jobs, and I never like hearing that. I would ask, what kinds of people are losing their jobs here, of course. But these people's lives just exploded overnight. Granted, I do think these studios just need to focus on like smaller scope games, like these games that cost them a ton of money, and they're hiring on a bunch of people to get these projects out. I think it's fine that these studios are leaving Xbox. I don't think they need to be associated. Whether I don't know if they'll stay afloat, but I think there needs to be a return to passion with these companies going out by themselves, and just focus on games that don't require that much fucking money and that many fucking people in the first place. But I am sympathetic to those who have lost their jobs. Definitely. I hate hearing about that sort of stuff. I am not a big fan of these big corpos making those kinds of decisions willy-nilly.
Yeah. Well, I think anytime you get under a giant corporation, there's this thought of like the sky's the limit. We're going to have all these resources, all this time, effort, and we can kind of make the projects we want to make, right? And I think that's what you saw with Double Fine. That's what you saw with Compulsion. And the reality is I think that I think they're being humbled dramatically because these developers would not be on the chopping block, would not have to go back to being independent if they had sold and actually moved units and sold games. But the reality is that their games didn't hit a broad audience. And is it unfortunate? Sure. But we've been talking about this, how, during COVID, these people, they went in, they overhired, they overinvested based off of a 6 to 12 month time period where everybody was locked in their house. So they went in, they acquired all these companies, they spent big with making major investments on a time period that wasn't going to be like this forever. Everyone was spending their money on games and entertainment during COVID. Because they're locked in their house, and then it got self-inflated, and that's kind of where we're at right now. So, what's also interesting is Bethesda is owned by Xbox, and there apparently will be some changes to them as well. Bethesda will refocus with the Xbox changes today, and will prioritize its key franchises: Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein.
Finally.
Yeah. So, it seems like a great move, right? It makes sense.
Was about time.
Yeah. What else does Bethesda make? That's a legit question.
Starfield.
Oh, they make a lot.
Star, huh?
Basically, the only one on that list is Starfield. So, get off of Starfield.
Boo.
Question mark? No, just kidding.
No, Starfield. Boo.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. I mean, as a person who's been playing Skyrim, and it was my first time playing Skyrim this year, actually, it'd be cool to see them explore Elder Scrolls a bit more. We'll see, though. Refocus on
for a long time.
I think, when I looked at this today, I thought, how did we get here? Right. And I go back to, 2020 was a big year for everybody, obviously, with COVID and such. And I think that's when a lot of the spending started to begin. And I asked Rock, I said, provide a list of the poor/failing business decisions Xbox has made since 2020. Right.
Can I just interrupt real quick?
Yeah, sure, Phoenix.
like as a discussion piece before the potential like real answer, to me, didn't it seem like what Phil Spencer wanted to do, who at first I actually thought was a great choice, and now looking back may not have been a great choice. It seemed like what Xbox was trying to do was essentially make a Steam alternative. Like they were trying to basically own a million studios, ditch the consoles, and go like, what we are is this service where you can only get these games is from us, and you're not going to get them from Steam, you're not going to get them from anywhere. That's the direction it seemed to go down. Then they realized like they overshot that by a lot, especially with the Activision thing. Failed miserably, and it collapsed from there. And then there was no way of getting up from it, because then they had an issue of like, we're hemorrhaging so much money, we can't even continue on this path that I'm assuming they were trying to go down. And now we just have to try and make up for it. So that's what it appears to me like they were doing. Especially you see that during the COVID time, because everyone is locked at home. They're seeing that physical games are going away. People are want like subscription services. Those were kind of hitting new heights. People weren't going out as much. But that seemed to be, they bet on a horse, and that horse did not finish. That's what it seems like.
No, I very much agree with you. They invested heavily in games as a service, specifically Xbox Game Pass. I mean, when you look at, well, let's actually get to some of this really quick. I mentioned I asked Rock about some of the things that have underperformed, and there were games on here that I honestly totally forgot about that came and went. Games like Redfall from Arcane, the co-op looter shooter right here. Significant bugs, poor critical reception. Halo Infinite sucked, right? People were not on board with Halo Infinite. Led to layoffs at 343. Forza Motorsport did not meet sales or engagement expectations. Starfield, you mentioned that, Phoenix, right? Great launch, but then it kind of fell back into hell. Speaking of hell, Hellblade 2 right here. High production values, fell short of sales and engagement. Other noticeable misses. Avowed. Remember Avowed? Yeah. South of Midnight. Minecraft Legends. Bleeding Edge. The Battletoads reboot.
All these games sucked.
Well, that was also the thing too, is that the like when you think of Halo Infinite, on an alternate timeline, it would have been interesting to see how they would have done, because Infinite, had it done well, had it not released staggered, because I think there wasn't co-op play when it first came out, or so, there was something missing from it. Then you had, I just forgot on the list there. There was a few of them that just came out broken, or like Hellblade turned out to only be like 5 hours long. It was way shorter than the original. Like, so not only did they gamble on these things, but then the end result was so lackluster or troubled that maybe in another alternative timeline, had these been good releases, maybe they would have been doing better. I don't know. But like Outer Worlds 2, again, wasn't that like the first $80 or $90 game or something that came out too? So a lot of mistakes on here.
Well, you know what one of the biggest mistakes was outside? I mean, obviously studio closures, we talked about that, but here's probably the biggest one, and it's Game Pass. They went all in on it. And remember, this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. Like that entire campaign where everything was an Xbox. Yeah. Well, now they're going, oh, that was not very good, right? The day one Game Pass releases. Remember, they went in on Call of Duty. They had Call of Duty on Game Pass. Like, what are you doing? You know, that didn't make any sense. Here's the one that people don't talk about. Bethesda cost them $7.5 billion. Activision Blizzard $69 billion. How do you recoup that? How does that happen? I don't know.
Jeez.
A lot of unnecessary jobs, I assume, because if you think about it, most of these studios start off indie and then they get bigger and bigger. Well, in Bethesda's case, they've always been a big studio. But it's like you said, during the pandemic, we created so many job openings that were unnecessary. And of course, it's sad to see that people lose their positions now. But to be honest, these games sucked. They didn't pull in the money. Games like Avowed, they became memes on the internet because it's so ridiculous. So who are you going to pay for? And why should there be jobs for these people that create such shitty video games? And it's about time that Bethesda steps up their game, because they've just been on a fail one after another. And if they don't release the Elder Scrolls or build further on the Fallout universe, they're gonna go down with the rest of them too. because this is what the fan wants, right? And they don't give us what we want, so they don't make money. And then people lose their jobs. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's kind of what has to happen at the end of the day. But I think that's why we're also seeing a rise of these really cheap indie games because they're just so much more inspired.
Yeah,
And
you have,
yeah, go ahead.
No, you have guys that are like a one-man studio that produces like awesome video games, cost them just, one person does everything. And this game is great. There's a lot of these games out there. And then you see these huge studios and expos blasting out billions. For what? Avowed, Hellblade, Sanua, which is awful. And the rest of the games, there's so many I didn't even hear of. And Redfall, I played it for half an hour. It really, really sucked.
Well, I think they keep beating these IPs, like beating a dead horse too, like Fallout 4. Now, what else? Oh, 76. Oh, does anyone even remember Fallout 76? Like, what the fuck is that?
Still around?
If I'm one of these studios, I'm like, I don't pretend to be a great businessman, but my guess is what I would try and do is just go, okay, what would the cost of one big game that we want to make cost? Great. Let's make 4 really small, great games, low risk, has a chance to go viral. The economy is terrible. RAM prices are hard. Like, so if you can get a game that can run on pretty much anything, cost $10 to $20, and not too many resources to going into the development, you might start picking it up. And I think that may be the thing. I think I'm agreeing with everyone here that go smaller now. Don't go bigger. Go much, much smaller. Go the indie route.
Right.
Go the indie route.
Well, I've always said that if somebody gave me $100 million to develop out games, I would make $25 million games right here.
Yes.
But yeah, it's. By the way, are we frozen right now? Is that just a me thing or is that a you thing?
I'm not frozen. I don't see anyone frozen.
Are we frozen?
Okay.
Frozen
Looks like it is on my end, and I think that's the way it's going out right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but either way, well, this has been. This is a question for the chat, right? Like, what would you do if you were the head of Xbox right now? What would you do to reclaim the Xbox brand? I think they're starting in a good place. Like, obviously you need to cut costs, and I know that's an unpopular thing, right? And I also think you need to reclaim the idea of this in Xbox isn't. I think you throw that out the window. You punt that. You say that never happened, and you say no. This is an Xbox, and this is where you're going to find the best games, and you focus in on quality. We just talked about like the quantity aspect of it, of having, whatever, $25 million games as opposed to one $100 million game. But you also allow those folks to build with quality. Like $5 million, if you have a team of 10 people and you have $5 million to spend, that is a long runway for those folks. That's a couple-year runway that could allow these people to make some really, really high-quality games. And let's say you sell those games for $30 to $50 instead of $60 to $80, right? They're high-quality games. You can sell a lot more of them. All of a sudden, that $5 million investment doesn't seem that big when you're selling, let's just say you sell, 500,000 copies of those games. Every single one of those games is making money, and that's a big win. When you have the reach that Microsoft does, the promotional arms that Microsoft does, it seems like it's such a simple solution. But I do think that they're making the right steps, and it's not easy that they have to fire 3,200 people, but that's the bed that you made, unfortunately.
I'm the guy you got to convince. Like, I'm the perfect guy to use as a test because I'm a console person. I loved Xbox for a while, and then they stopped with the exclusives, which were important to me. Had they come out with a Perfect Dark, and a few other games that I was looking forward to, like they had promised, I would be on there. If Fable was only an Xbox exclusive, I'd consider it, so long as it's a good game, of course. So I think this is going to sound really terrible, but I kind of think, and I'm guessing it's a gamble here. The next console, you try to get guys like me back. You're going to say exclusive, 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 and that you offer a service. You convert. This is going to sound nuts. You convert Game Pass into streaming only. So you get rid of that encourages people to buy the games because we need to generate revenue. But what Game Pass now would be is streaming those games if you want. So it's a subscription to have the ability to stream those games, because if it's true that the consoles are going to be 1,000 plus in this economy, you've got to offer something to people that can't afford this. So maybe the streaming version of that, you pay the subscription, it'll play on any Xbox that can do streaming, but you can play the new generation of titles. That might be the way to go. But you're also kicking out the rest of the Game Pass people because you're not going to be able to download them now. Now you have to actually buy the games. To me, that might be a fix, or it may piss everyone off. I don't know. But they're in a tricky spot. Real tricky.
So you want to know how I solve this quickly?
Sure.
I go into making TVs if I'm Microsoft. I acquire a TV manufacturer, and I include Xbox on all my TVs. So not only are you getting a TV, you're getting Xbox as well, because it's already going digital, right? You have some sort of hard drive or something on there, on your TV, and all of a sudden your TV becomes a literal hub for your games. You can play all your games on your TV. You can use the internet to stream them, like you're suggesting, Phoenix. Microsoft does not produce any sort of TVs. That's the way. So you go out and acquire it. Then you have.
They have apps, though. You can play Game Pass on a TV.
Yes. But I think you have it come installed on the TV itself, right? There are 34 million subscribers globally to Xbox Game Pass right now. And I think if you make that transition to what you're talking about, Phoenix, and you say, well, you will lose, let's just say, half your subscribers. Okay, sorry, that sucks, right? But the long-term gain of this, I think it makes sense that, hey, Xbox is included on your TV when you buy it. You then, you don't need a console anymore. We're past that point. The internet has allowed us to get past that point now. So it's installed there, but that's where you tie the subscription into this. By the way, your TV includes a subscription to Xbox Game Pass for 3 months, and you get people in it, and then you pull the rug and you make them subscribe to it, right? That's one of the ways, I think, that one of the ways that you could potentially go. It's interesting, but I think it's a better process than acquiring Activision Blizzard for $69 billion.
Ooh.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They need
too much money.
They need to friend slot max. These companies need to friend slot max. This Mecha Chameleon earning an estimated $75 million to $90 million took 2 months to make, and it costs them what? It only costs people $6 to buy. But you make a game like that, takes 2 months. You get people who influencer marketing make a bunch of clips. This game is really, really fun. And then I think they, would see a better turnout. And then they could have a team that focuses on those bigger IPs. But we need someone churning out these games that are just fun and silly.
Yes.
Those are super popular, especially in the last 5 years.
You know who does an excellent job of that? Netflix. Netflix actually does an excellent job. When you go to Netflix, included in your subscription, you can play games like Overcooked. You can play games like Uno. You can play these simple games that are couch co-op style games.
Right.
And you play them with your phone.
Okay.
I didn't know this till recently. And you just downloaded the app, and they're all simple, easy to go. Overcooked's pretty hard to play because I like to feel a controller in my hand, right? But there are tons of games that allow you to play very simple games on Netflix right now. I know this is crazy. Don't overlook Netflix. Netflix in their games department, they've invested there. And I'm not saying they're going to control the gaming market, but from a casual perspective, they're making waves. Then they have a giant user base worldwide that's playing these games. I'm just curious about that. That's interesting. Well, let us know what you would do with Xbox. Let us know if you feel sorry for these folks who are getting fired. And we'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. All right. You guys have a lot to say, so let's get to some of that. First, Ken came in with $50 worth of Bitcoin. Thank you so much. Says, I like my vodka martini shaken, not stirred. For James Bond. Let's go. Ken, thank you very much for that wonderful support. That is excellent. We have Dr. T.S. King says, with 10, says, banana candies are based on what bananas used to taste like before a banana blight destroyed two original bananas. Really?
Yeah, true.
Bananas we have today are survivors because they survived for Bond, James Bond. Okay. I didn't know that. Is that how bananas used to taste?
And bananas are dying out, because if we lose the variety we have today to another infection, be it, I think it was some kind of fungi or some kind of insect that killed off the old banana plantations. But so we only have like a few varieties left, and if they die, we don't have any bananas anymore. It's an endangered species. Mm.
Oh, but I eat bananas
Kay is
all the
behind
time.
this. That's what I think.
I agree. Viperus came in with €50 money. He says, doesn't matter if a studio like Compulsion goes back to independent if they continue to work with consultancy firms like Sweet Baby. The consultancy firm they hired for South of Midnight had them change the main character, location, story, and theme for Bond. Viperus, thank you very much. And I do agree with you, very much so. We have 10 from Professor Blakebat says, Game Pass is tech suits trying to stuff video games into the framework of TV and movies and being confused why it doesn't work. Thanks, Professor Plague Bat.
Yeah, and if you're going to make a subscription service, and I understand why they had to, you can't keep raising the prices, and that's what they kept doing because of all their mistakes. That thing had to climb and climb. At one point, it was an undeniable value for, especially if you're a family, got a bunch of kids, you can't keep buying games for everyone. I totally get that. But then it became so much money that like it just made more sense just to buy a game here or there and tell your kids to share it, because now it's too much.
Mm-hmm. TiVo came in and says, Xbox was always marketed towards male teen gamers. Go back to Power Fantasy, epic shooters, and mechs. Also Bond, please. Yeah, let's go. I think that's actually a really, really important thing that was said there. The target audience, the male target audience in particular, has been alienated by the video game industry. Like they're being cast aside. And if there was a video game developer that just focused in on just hardcore male audience and made quality games, I'm not saying like AAA games, quality indie or AA games, they would kill. They would clean up. You know, like that's why look, God of War is fun because you have a chainsaw slicing through somebody, you know, like it's brutal, it's visceral, it's masculine. You know, we've lost that. We've lost that in games here.
Yeah,
I've been saying forever that Duke Nukem. I've been saying this forever, especially if Duke Nukem the movie was done right, and I know how to do it right. If it was done right, that movie would do so well, and it would be for the same audience that's looking at like Citizen Vigilante. And then if you could have a game similar to a Duke Nukem that focused on pure testosterone, country pride, you name it, just good old-fashioned fun, tongue-in-cheek, nothing, you know, it's all funny. That game would do great. I'm just waiting to see what company has the balls to do it. And it really isn't balls. You're just going to make so much money. As long as you go in and go, I don't care about critical score. I don't care what any of these commie reviewers are going to say. I'm going to make a game for the audience I know that's out there. And they're going to love to stream it. Boom. You're going to make so much money. I'm just waiting to see who's going to do it.
Why not us?
Sure.
And how much money do we need to make that, Phoenix?
to make a great game?
To make a game and movie.
Oh,
Dude,
movie. Well,
that's a great idea.
Man, I know
Work
exactly what that movie needs to
with
be.
content creators, streamers, influencers, build characters around VTubers and, famous people. have them in video games, make it for dudes, shooters, absolute based. Yeah.
As far as the video game is concerned, all you need to do is you just don't make the same mistake that every conservative, well, there's not many out there's like 2, but like that conservative media does, which is they come in heavy-handed the other way. It's like, no, my dude, just go back to like 2005 and make that game, make that property, do that.
Yes, please.
No politics, no, now we're going to take on the woke mob. No, just make a great 2005 era game that people have been dying to do with updated graphics and gameplay, and you will make bank. You'll make bank, because the best thing about that, Craig, is that game, you will see through every reviewer that hates it, because there's not going to be there's no politics, and they're going to try their hardest to make it political, and it just exposes them for the fraudsters that they are, because you're just like, my guy, I just wanted to make a shooter, and I did. I made a great shooter. That's it. The end. Go fuck yourself. We'll see if anyone does. Maybe it'll be us.
Maybe it'll be us.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe it'll be us. Retromeister came in at 20, says, even though I'm a Jedi by heart, I give my super chat tours. James Bond, Pierce Brosnan is the best 007 since Sean Connery. Yet No Time to Die ruined 007 in the same way The Last Jedi ruined Star Wars. Stick with the classics.
Let's not forget GoldenEye is part of Bond universe. Keep that in mind.
That's a great movie.
Retromeister says, I'm so sick and tired of autism being exploited by bad actors saying they're automatically labeled LGBTQ because of the spectrum is already in rainbow colors. Some are straight but are ignorantly forgotten. That's interesting. Okay, Blabs is gone. She'll be back. We have Constantine came in with 10. Says $10 for the whitest VTuber teamer on the planet to pick. Remember the name, motherfuckers. Yes, I'm assuming that's for you, Powder.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on my Black VTuber of the Year reward.
Oh, they haven't delivered it yet?
No. I think they just blocked me on Twitter instead, but I'm waiting.
I'm also blocked from the white VTuber award.
You're blocked from both. Yeah, that's great. Good job, guys. Taking out the competition.
Diverse VTuber, and then me. I'm being blocked from both sides.
I swear I had nothing to do with it. I did not pay them off or anything.
Well, I will make you that award, Powder, and I will send it to you.
Thank you.
I will. I'm writing it down right now.
Aww.
Thank you. I want pineapple in a jar with Kool-Aid.
And watermelon.
Oh, that's what you want, and as the award, I was going to get you a plaque.
Oh, plaques are cool too.
Okay. Oh, plaques are cool, I guess. Whatever, that's fine. We have Paladin came back with $13.99 Canadian money. He says a way they can actually make more money is to make games like Morrowind on a reasonable budget, knowing that this is for a niche audience. Catering to that audience, you will make money. Thank you, Paladin. Blue Psycho, appreciate your support. All right, we will get to the rest of your super chats, Direct Nations, Rumble Rats. We have more stories to get to, but I do need to make sure that before we do, I let you know that today's episode, once again, brought to you by our friends over at Rumble Wallet. Hey, if you're tuned in for the first time, you're seeing our show, you're like, hey, I like these guys. I like what's going on. Did you know that we are big on alternatives here at Side Scrollers? We try to create alternatives, whether it's, talking about movies, games, podcasts, right? And that is what Rumble Wallet has done in the world of money. Now, look, when you put your money in a bank, they say, hey, I don't like what you said. They can literally just not allow you to use your money. That's silly. That's dumb. That is stupid, funny money. With Rumble Wallet, they cannot do that. Rumble does not touch your money at all. It's all on the blockchain, ready to go. It is your money and your money alone when you download the Rumble Wallet app and you use the promo code Scrollers10. They will give you 10 free US dollars to use. It's amazing. And you can use that money however you want. As a matter of fact, I say, do not use it on Side Scrollers. Go find somebody on Rumble that is going and grinding. We're all about investing in culture, and I want you to find somebody on Rumble to give that $10 to that is streaming to nobody, but has Rumble Wallet set up, and make their day. Encourage them to keep going and keep grinding. So get that free money by using by downloading Rumble Wallet. You get it on your app. Use the promo code Scrollers10. Get your $10. Then go and support. That's the challenge today. I would love if you did that because we're all about helping culture change, right? And that is a way to help culture change. I think that'd be really, really great. So consider doing that. Rumble Wallet is a great alternative when it comes to PayPal. They have a longer term vision for what they're looking to do. And it's important that you guys support companies that support us because ultimately, if you don't support them, they won't support us, which ultimately the entire ecosystem breaks down. So Rumble Wallet, download it right now. Use the promo code Scrollers10 and get your free money. Then go support somebody who's busting their ass trying to help change culture as well. Got it? Sounds good. Thanks so much for supporting us. Rumble Wallet, they support us, so please consider supporting them. Once again, use that QR code. Thanks, guys. All right, let's move on. We'll get to more of your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants as we continue. Guys, thank you again for all your wonderful support. Did you guys watch The Office? Juju Powder?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, both of
love
them.
these.
Yeah.
American or a British version?
You tell me. Which one did you watch?
Both of them.
Okay, great. Well, Raine Wilson, who did he play?
Dwight.
Raine Wilson played Dwight on the show, right? You are correct. And he had this to say about Ricky Gervais here. You know Ricky Gervais?
Can I just say that like every single person who dresses like that is an automatic like opinion disregarded?
That's actually pretty accurate.
Okay, let's see what Raine Wilson or Dwight had to say.
One of the things that pisses me off to no end is Ricky Gervais saying, just take your actor award. No one wants to hear what you have to say. It's like, fuck you. Bullshit. Guess what? Everyone gets to say what they want to say about anything.
Yeah.
Gaza, climate change, politics, you get to say it. If you're a truck driver, you get to say it.
Yeah.
If you're a school teacher and you're winning an award
living in this country.
and we have free speech. And, you know, if people don't want to hear it, they don't have to give you an award.
And he's never put any limits on his speech.
No. And like, yeah, is it going to change, you know, war or climate change with you saying something for 75 seconds after you win a Golden Globe? Like, no.
Yeah.
But why would you try and shame and silence someone from speaking their truth? I mean,
I'll tell you, before we continue here, Phoenix, why would you want to shame and silence somebody from speaking their truth?
Fuck me. Fuck me. I had responded to this thing too. This is infuriating.
Is that also Ted from How I Met Your Mother?
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
The interviewer. That looks like Ted from How I Met Your Mother.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
who
it's
these
two.
people
It's two celebrities sniffing each other's own buttholes. Is what that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And first of all, they're kind of taking him out of context with Ricky Gervais because he didn't say you can't say this. He was specifically talking about the award show there, saying when you take your award. So like they're just throwing him all out of context, saying, he said that we can't talk. Period. That's not even what he said.
Well, let's continue to finish this up.
it shouldn't just be for the sake of it. Hopefully what you're saying is well researched, and hopefully you're doing something about that cause that you want to speak to.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, most of the time it's not well researched, and most of the time they are not, when they're speaking on something, doing anything about what they're talking about here. It's strictly virtue signaling. That's what Ricky Gervais was talking about.
And it's not just kind of like, what is it? What do they call that? Mood signaling? No, what's it?
Virtue signaling.
Virtue signaling or something like that.
Mood
but
signaling.
I think that's
like
utter
mood signaling
bullshit.
better. Let's use that instead.
Yes, let's use that. Mood signaling.
I just picture him wearing a whole bunch of like mood rings now.
Yes.
I'm green now. What does that mean?
I really hate this.
I think that's utter bullshit. And I think everyone, from janitor to actor, you do not need to be an academic. You don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to be a politician or an expert to speak out on what moves you.
Okay. What he said there at its core makes sense. We have free speech. But I'll say this, and I'd like to go back to the very tail end of what he's saying right here.
Janitor to actor, you do not need to, from janitor to actor, you do.
Okay, next time they have a janitor on stage at the Golden Globes to give some sort of speech about what they think, let me know. let me know, because that's what I want to know, you know?
Well, I'd like to. I don't tip because it's really narcissistic to read your own tweet. But I think for me, I've summed it up correctly. I'm going to read what I wrote to this thing. Okay.
Yes.
Rainn Wilson is technically correct. I think we all agree with that. But he's too narcissistic to understand no one wants to hear it. When someone in a company gets an award for, let's say, best annual sales, they don't typically make a speech about Gaza because that's gay and retarded in the context of sales. It's also gay and retarded in the context of playing make-believe for millions of dollars. So yes, you're allowed to say that. Great. But it's gay and retarded too. No one wants to hear it. You're supposed to, like that, your job is about, you got an award for your acting, talk about the craft and the people that got you there. Totally makes sense. But if you win a car dealership award, you don't go, well, now that I've got this, thank you. There's so many people I want to thank. But first, let's talk about Gaza. Everyone hates that person. Everyone. And you're actually doing more harm to your little thing that you're trying to promote there than if you just shut up. That's I think that says it all. Like and where is it in any other job when people get awards, do they do this shit? They don't, because they're not narcissists. They're thankful for the company that gave them the award. They're thankful for the customers that they did, whatever sales award they got. And you keep it in line with what your job is. So he's not understanding that talking about politics has nothing to do with playing make-believe. They're completely, totally apart. If there was a political award, I get it. If AOC gets an award and she wants to thank communism, fine, great. You know what I mean? But it's keeping in line with the job description.
You know what's even funnier about this is that this was pointed out. This tantrum's even funnier when you remember he basically owes his entire career to Ricky Gervais, who was the creator of The Office. Right? Like, talk about biting the hand that feeds you. By the way, fun little note. Here are some of Rainn Wilson's tweets.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Have you seen some of this? These are, what about human baby meat? Right here. Talking about what should I have for dinner? I'm thinking pasta right here. This person, he said, a little concerned this morning, found blood in my urine. Well, not my urine, the baby urine I washed my hair with.
Was he on drugs?
What? Who tweets like that? That is disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
He's edgelording.
Yeah.
And retarded.
This reminds me of like the James Gunn.
Very retarded.
Yeah, it is. It totally is. It's.
Disparu pointed out, says, they actually don't have free speech. It's a private award ceremony that would kick them out for anything they don't like. You can also choose to blacklist them from the industry for saying anything that pisses off the audience. They own you.
Well, let's
Correct.
put it this way. If we were to project in a stadium Ricky Gervais's statement, right? There was that little statement. And then we were to project this narcissist commie, his video. Who do you think would get the cheers from the public? I guarantee you there wouldn't be a single clap for Rainn Wilson. Not a single clap.
No, he's Dwight. That's it. That's like that's all he's known for is Dwight. Yeah.
But what he's saying is also retarded. Like, even liberals don't want to hear this crap.
I think it's the way that he's putting it too, like the types of words he's choosing to say, like my truth. Like that's always a red alert signal to me that it's like, okay. And then when he brought up climate change, I was like, oh boy, you know.
Here it comes.
It's like these people, they can say what they have to, they can say what they want to say, but they're also going to get shamed for it. They should absolutely get shamed into oblivion for some of the dumb things that they say.
Everyone should be like Tom Cruise. There's a guy that I'm sure has plenty of political takes. He keeps it to himself and he keeps it to the art form and thanks every single audience member, red, blue, in between, whatever. Thank you for going to the movies. We want to give you something great, and that's what we're going to do. I wish everyone took a page from him, because if we need that, especially when you're in a politically divided time, you need the arts to unite people and just have a laugh with one another or something to root for together. This is the time to do it, not keep going with division, especially from these artists. No one cares about their political opinion. They're idiots. They're complete idiots, and 90% of it is fed to them through their PR firm. So it's all. I don't like it, Craig. I tell you, I don't like it.
I know, and I love that. You know who else I know that you don't like?
Yeah.
I know you don't like socialists.
That is correct. I really don't like them.
And for that, I'd like to point you to Adam McKay.
Oh,
Adam
boy.
McKay. Yeah. He is he's the director and co-writer on movies like Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and The Other Guys, right? The mid 2000s. Were very good for him. Well, he has gone full social commie now, and he does look like he is dying here. But this is a segment that he was talking on a little podcast that he was on. I do worry about his health because he does look kind of dead. But
let's just hope it accelerates. Let's go. Let's watch this.
I am clearly a socialist, and it used to be a joke with Rosa Luxemburg's socialism or barbarism, but it may be the most important truism in the history of mankind.
No, the opposite of socialism is Margaret Thatcher saying there is no society. So that was, I wanted to do a book, and I wanted to call it, putting the social back into socialism. It's like lose the ism. It's like the isms are always about Judaism. It's like once it's an ism, you're fucked, right? It's locked down. But once it's just, social, that sounds fine to me. Do you want to be social? Yeah, let's be social. So let's meet your neighbors, share shit with them.
What's crazy is you hear socialism and you immediately think of a college class or a book you have to read. It's really easy.
Yeah.
It's like tax the rich, including me, nationalize key industries, nationalize healthcare, and that's kind of it.
So his net worth is $80 million. Just want to point that out. And he also does not give his movies away for free. I just want to point that out as well. When it comes,
do you have
to
$80 million, Craig?
I don't. No, I don't.
You've been living pretty well without $80 million, right? You got a family. They're all fed, they're happy, and stuff like that. So, I think if he gave away 99% of it to everyone right now, he should, because that's the way I'm certainly living. And I should just get that because I exist. I should just get that money. I shouldn't even do anything for society.
Please.
Just
bring the money. Be a socialist. Give me the money.
Yep. Yeah.
So
give everyone your money.
I demanding he shares the money.
And then when you give away all that money, then ask, okay, once everyone gives away their money, then what gives anyone the incentive to even succeed? Because as soon as I succeed, all I'm doing is I'm giving away my money again. So what are we left with? Communism, right? That's okay.
Right.
Oh. Right. Nah,
I have a legit question for y'all. Powder, are there any movies that you saw, like, I mentioned Step Brothers or Talladega Nights, right? These movies that they were like mid 2000s classics. They were hilarious. Will Ferrell and the other guy, whatever his name is, like everybody, it seems like it was like a pipeline for insanity. Maybe we just didn't know, but you've seen Will Ferrell come out as Looney Tunes recently. You've seen the other guy what's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Whatever his name is, the other actor in Step Brothers. He's
John C. Reilly.
Yeah. He's Looney Tunes. Is this just them being in Hollywood for so long that it's broken them, or what?
It's easy. Hollywood sucks. I don't really expect actors or actresses to have really good opinions. The ones that, they're going to share publicly are going to be the safe opinions, the opinions that are green lit by Hollywood. Because if they were to share an opinion that was different, then they would be ostracized. They wouldn't be allowed into these movies. And they would be like excommunicado. So I don't know when it started movie-wise. I've just assumed that I just go under the assumption that actors and their political opinions are... I don't care about them. Like, I don't care about their political opinions. It's kind of like musicians. If I were to go and look up some of my favorite bands members and their opinions on politics, I would be incredibly disappointed. because of just the rot that they've succumbed to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I guess my answer would be I don't care about actors' political opinions all that much.
Are there any movies that you've seen that have been ruined by that, by knowing an actor's political opinions?
I'm trying to think.
The sitcom Friends, because all of them were just yapping and bitching and complaining.
Was that but not during the show run, was it?
No, it's like years later. Then
Yeah,
you're like,
years later. Yeah.
I can't really think of any. Like, it's actually funny because I tend to focus on the opposite. I tend to cling to actors and actresses whose opinions I enjoy. I don't keep up with celebrities all that much. I just don't have the time to. But like someone like Henry Cavill, you know, having such a passion and interest in the source material of like The Witcher, like that to me is like, oh my gosh, I like this guy. I like his opinions. Sounds great. But for the bad opinions, I just assume that that's like 95% of celebrities and musicians. So I don't bother keeping up with them. And if I do end up keeping like what is it? I avoid it because I'm scared in a way. Like, please do not ruin this movie for me. Please do not ruin this show for me. Just be an actor. Let me enjoy this movie. And yeah. So out of sight, out of mind. My ignorance is bliss.
There is a there's a bakery that is in the area around within 30 minutes from where I live, and it was pointed out that they are the classical like socialist communist, right? So much so that they did not want to celebrate the 4th of July this year. And they put out that they were embarrassed and afraid and disappointed by what the country has become. And they are, in their words, still holding out hope for an AOC revolution over here. What's interesting about this bakery is that they don't give away their food for free, and they charge $5 for a muffin. And I just find that so amazing to me that that somebody that's all about socialism, collectivism, right? They're not just constantly handing out their food. They may do the occasional food drive or whatever, right? But they're not selling their stuff at cost, right? They're not selling it just to, they want to make a living doing what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And it's honestly, it's amazing to see. And I feel like maybe I should show up at that bakery. Maybe I should show up at that bakery and just ask for food. Be like, hey, commie, I'm hungry. Warm it up. Let's go. And or maybe I just go in and say, I don't really feel like paying for this today, and just take it and walk out. But what's also interesting is that they also lock their doors. It's intriguing to me as well, But anyways, I don't know. I'm so tired of hearing this stuff from people like Rainn Wilson, people like whatever his name is from Step Brothers, like McKay. Mm-hmm. It's tiresome, and it does have a trickle down effect on other parts of society. It's
right.
It's
silly. People who keep up with these celebrities and stuff, right? They look up to them and they take inspiration from them. Like, how many people watch Jim Carrey movies and then mimic his facial expressions and his humor, So these people who are obsessed with celebrities or are big fans of celebrities oftentimes will follow them and mimic their political opinions, not knowing where these political opinions stemmed from or just what's like being allowed, really.
Mm-hmm. Man, well, there you go. It's Jeez Louise. I'm so tired of these people. I think we all are. We're all exhausted. We have yes. I know, Phoenix. I know. All right. We have a lot of supers to get to, a lot of support, and we have to calculate it all into our big matchup. Before we start doing that, before we get to today in video game history, Phoenix, let's get an update on our Star Wars versus James Bond battle.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than you might think. We've got 371.30 for the Star Wars franchise and 237.05 for the James Bond franchise. Wait, we're not done. Xenosaga for 10 and Harry Potter 15.
Hooray!
Wow. That's awesome. I think that is much closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
This could get a lot. Yeah, for sure. All right, Blabs, are you ready for your moment to shine?
I shine every day. Like
You're
a
right.
diamond.
You sure do, Blabs.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Olive Garden can suck my tits.
What I said. So anyway, everybody, July 6th is Palamedes was released in Japan in 1990. And by the way, that art design is terrifying. You have a game called Coded Arms releasing back in 2005. And then what Phoenix wants to do in this country, Crackdown 2, released in 2011. The end. You're all welcome.
Well, I wish I could tell you that today was a really good day for video game history, but it's not.
The
I don't
game
even know
list better be atrocious.
It is pretty bad. Here
Okay,
on
I would
July
imagine
6th,
it is, yeah.
I would say some noticeable games that you missed today, but there's not many noticeable games today. So great job.
You're welcome.
Superstar Soldier released for the TurboGrafx 16 in 1990. I don't even know what Palamedes is. No idea. Never heard of this game. Phoenix, you ever heard of this game?
I'm actually looking it up now. It looks like it's a puzzle game.
Oh, great.
Like a Tetris almost.
Bit Trip Core. What? 17 years ago? Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Words
What
with
is
Friends.
this?
That was a
That's-
big one.
That's a big one, Blabs.
Yeah, but you guys always yell at me every time I include something mobile, so I didn't do it. I just can't win with you bitches sometimes. Jesus.
Crackdown 2 released for the Xbox 360. That was kind of a noticeable game right
Yeah,
there.
and I put it on the list. So
Great job, Blabs. Pokemon Go was released 10
I
years
had
ago.
that
Ooh.
on today and yesterday, but it was a one thing segment, so I'm building up for sometime this week to do a
Okay,
a
great,
segment
Blabs.
on it.
A Pokemon Go segment?
Well, no, it's today and yesterday, and that's part of it. Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Spoilers.
A game simply called Paintball was released for the Nintendo Switch 3 years ago.
You guys want to go
All right.
paintballing someday?
Are you saying, do we want to go
Blabs
paintballing?
has
I've
wanted
always
to go
wanted to go.
paintballing forever. I think there
Yeah.
should be a Side Scrollers event of
I
just
really want to
she
paintball.
really wants to go.
It's a lot of fun. Just don't wear shorts.
Bob, we're okay over here.
You want to turn this into a live stream? Do like a big broadcast of because when you watch those things, I think we need to put like a camera on Blabs. So whenever she gets in,
Sure.
she's like, "Ow!"
I'll
Because
run around
Blabs,
and film the whole thing too.
I
It
watched
hurts,
that.
Blabs.
It'll be fun.
It is a
Paintball's
You
lot.
have no idea
fun.
how much she wants to do this.
Mhm.
If
I
the
love
chat
paintball.
thinks it'd be a great idea, maybe it's something we consider.
Yes.
You know that movie Failure to Launch with Matthew McConaughey and S.J. Parker when they go paintballing. I watched that as a kid and I was like, I want to do that. I want to go paintballing. So ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go paintballing.
You'll have a blast.
Yeah.
I prefer laser tag because it
Yeah.
doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah, that's fun.
Paintball
Pain is
hurts
just
if you
weakness leaving the body.
close combat.
Yeah.
Fun thing about laser tag is you just hold your chest like this and you're invincible. I used to do that as a kid all the time.
They have
cheater.
better reactors now, so you wear like different patches.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
look like a true idiot walking around with a suit, and you get scanned, and yeah, it's cool.
all right.
Very,
all right.
yeah.
Well, maybe we can get Blabs in on a paintball field and have her get shot a few times. I'm telling you, Blabs, it does not feel
Paint-blabbing.
good. It does not feel good, Blabs. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
Okay.
well, anyway.
No, oh, okay.
It's the experience. You get the welts, but they're like honor welts.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
your face is fully protected and the good
Yeah.
parts need to be protected, I'm fine.
Yeah,
You gotta wear a helmet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
pussies. No, you go out there just bare. That's it. You go out there and you
what?
take
Your
it.
birthday
No.
you just run.
Hell yeah, dog.
No. You got to watch out for the people that freeze the paintballs.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
nuts. That's nuts.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Belted Sniper, who probably freezes his paintballs, came in with $20. Says Star Wars is better. Anyways, Elf Wife. All right.
Yeah.
Marmalin came in with 20. Says Craig is going to George Floyd the guy, inject him with fentanyl, and cause him to OD. Powder you can choose.
Yeah, Star Wars.
All right. We have TK says things for 5. Says, I recall when a hockey game, the singer's mic went out during the Canadian national anthem, so the Americans fans started singing at them. USA over Canada. Let's go, TK. Jarl Doom with 5 says, I propose an ADHD flag with Phoenix on it.
I agree.
I'd rock it. 5 more for Star Wars.
Otter, and then it's perfect.
Yeah.
I just love the like an otter, just like, it's like,
yeah. They'll just think
awesome.
I'm a waterhead because it's me and a little otter, but yeah, it's great. It works.
Blabs, would you mind actually, Phoenix, do you have access to the star chats? Would you mind reading those while I work on a otter ADHD?
From the comment section, right?
Yeah. You see the star over on Streamlat and StreamYard?
Yeah.
See
We're
that
still
star?
training him.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that top one right there. It says Judge John for 5 right there.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
There.
And then when you want to get rid of it, you unstar it.
It's his first day.
Judge John.
Blabs, while you read this, I'm going to make a ADHD riddled otter. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You should have
Judge
like
John's...
a propeller hat.
Yes.
You got it.
I love it. John 7181 says, I have a master's degree in clinical psychology and have ADHD. I roll my eyes when clients come into my office and use their diagnosis as an excuse. Thank you, Judge. Well, that didn't get rid of it, though. That's okay. I'll do this one. Clemens Fireseed NZ says, speaking of things in your mouth, try a raw red onion once a month for 3 months. The experience is akin to burning your tongue. Worth it.
But why?
Yeah. Okay. And Skylar 4 says, M&M's has a new banana bread flavor that is great if you love banana bread. Based elf pick again. That's going to Star Wars, right?
Oh, yeah, Star Wars. Yeah. All on Star Wars.
All right.
All on
in.
Star Wars, huh?
Guys, can we just take a moment and just see how good a job I'm doing here? Thank you so much, everyone. Millennial Gamer 66. Artificial banana tastes different from normal bananas because it is based on a banana that is extinct. It's the only banana I can have since I'm actually allergic to bananas. Still love Juju, though. Bond this time. Okay, that's 20 for Bond. And and here. Right for 10 says, we finally got the banana and rice duo. Hello, Powder and Juju. I grew up with Star Wars. Hate what they've done with it, but nostalgia overrules. 10 for Star Wars. Well, thank you very much. I'm putting that in there. Clickety clackety.
All right, I'm gonna help you out here. Spartan for 2 says they need to make M&Ms that taste like M&M's mom's spaghetti.
I thought I was doing a good job.
You were doing great, Toots. All right, Acolyte for 5 says, hey, Craig, does your girl know about Civil Air Patrol, patriotism, leadership, and all things aerospace? My money is for Star Wars. That's 5 for Star Wars.
I think that rude overtake meant Phoenix, you're going way too slow, and I am hungry. That's what that meant, right, Blabs? Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, Eric for 10 says, nobody cares about these studios or their IPs anymore. They burned all their bridges. Get wrecked. I have no sympathy for them. If they have talent, they'll find jobs. The rest back to McDonald's. Thank you very much. Viking for $5. Happy late 4th of July, Yanks for 007. $5.19 for James Bond.
All right. Sorry, we have our otter. Okay. Ooh. Powder, you get to choose here.
Ooh.
You get to choose which otter design, courtesy of Grok. The prompt was simply a cartoon otter that has been ravaged by ADHD and is distracted, wearing a 1950s propeller hat with crazy eyes. All right. So Juju and Powder, I love your thoughts on which one you like the most.
Oh man,
that last one.
This one's pretty good right here, yeah?
I do, yeah.
Picture.
Oh.
Or the first one of the second row also.
Yeah.
This guy here? Okay.
Yeah, he's really cute.
Yeah, the little chunky one.
I do like that they all have the just wide eyes, like they've been smoking.
They're all
crap.
waterheads.
Like this guy over here is just like, ah. All right. So Powder, you have any thoughts on which one we should go with?
Oh, I like that one.
One was funny.
I like that one right there to the left.
A little sleepy.
Go to the left.
This guy?
One over. That one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite too.
Okay, I'll be
I
back.
wish
You guys.
his hat was a little bit more colorful, though. It needs to stick out a little bit.
Okay, I'm on it.
Maybe it needs to be like the rainbow colored.
We need yellow,
All right.
banana yellow.
Okay, I got it.
All right, let me get to the top of these. Jarl first says, I was referring to a clip recently where Powder's face reveal was a reflection in her YouTube play button. Let her decide where this goes. All right, 5 for Star Wars, right, Powder?
Yes.
Okay. Suffer Surprise for 10 says, we knew about the culling of all these studios was going to happen since Asha Shamalama Ding Dong Brian came in. I do feel bad for the devs losing their job. No, fuck them, good riddance, make better games. All right, thank you. B-Chain for 5. If only Bethesda decided to stop being woke and effing make ES6. 5,351 days since Skyrim's release. 2,949 days since ES6 announcement. I'm not bitter. Of course not. Reese, for one, says, speaking of Bethesda, is it just me or has Doom in the past decade just turned into Quake 3 with brief interludes? And where the hell is Elder Scrolls 6? Nathan, we got here thanks to Bloat. Remember that day in the life of a Twitter employee that went viral pre-Elon? That's what's happening in the industry.
Yep.
Powder, how's your mom Freeman doing? And BJJ, as a black man, I appreciate your avatar. Thanks for sticking with it. Screw the haters.
All right, you want to see our squirrel?
I just want to know, real fast though, Powder, is this your mom?
Aw, Mama? Just kidding. I get often called like her sister, which is she's so cute.
You both hate demons, so that work.
True. Yep. Yep.
I love that. Bring it back.
There's her otter.
Carla, yeah, awesome.
And here he is a little bit he's distracted by everything.
Oh,
what
he has ADHD. He doesn't know what to do. He can't put a little spinner on his head.
He's overstimulated.
And he can't spin his own spinner.
Oh, this sad days. This is the beauty of AI.
Looks like he's trying to fly, but like he can't, and then he's just getting confused.
This is why AI. This is why.
Can't focus.
Oh.
Oh no! This is why RAM costs $7,000. Congratulations.
Masters for new member $4.99. Why don't these companies just make compilations of old IPs? Hi everyone, hope your Monday is well. 5 for Star Wars. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Paladin Blue Psycho. I was like, Paladin Dong says Xbox scammed their investors with what they did with Game Pass. If this was in any other industry, Phil Spencer would be walking out in cuffs. Thank you. Rolando for 5 says the greatest mistake these companies have made so far is implementing ESG consultancy. Overpriced sensitivity managers and games before release. Thank you. Retromeister for 20. Morning, Scrolls, and hope you had a wonderful and eventful Independence Day. Xbox and Sony died a long way back before now due to DEI, aka divide and conquer, while Sony has literally embraced the quote by Klaus Schwab. Thank you very much. Blue Super Giant. Any changes done now won't be seen for at least 5 years, which is a problem. In spite of these changes, they seem to still make the same games they are now. Glad to see that everyone still has all of their fingers. The people getting cut out there are complicit in the current state of AAA. Screw them. Hail Connery 007. That's 5 for James Bond. Professor John says, quit trying to create the modern audience to appease the Twitter freaks. Make fun games, and my life is yours, Xbox.
Hold on, real quick. Is anybody hearing like a slight, like it sounds like there's some sort of voice modulation on Blabs? It almost sounds like, it sounds like, keep going, Blabs. Just listen for something like kind of deep on her end. Just maybe it's just me.
Hello.
It's actually kind of
funny.
A
voice changer.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Reese for 2. If I was in charge of Xbox, I go straight to Warner Brothers and strike a deal to get the Midway collection for pennies on the dollar. They can keep Mortal Kombat. Next, I would go talk to Digital Eclipse and work on collab along with Activision and Hamster and bring back the game room.
It sounds like it's at the very tail end of whenever you're speaking. It's really funny.
Are you sure it's just not your headphones?
That's probably you.
Says it's also created the word Banana Republic since Chiquita basically has its own SWAT team in the Southern Americas and its mafia is a mafia like crazy. Thank you. Nathan for 5. We need to get those AI haters to channel the anger onto these SBI-like consultants because they are a big reason why AI is getting implemented. And this one Phoenix can read while I throw in another super chat.
Okay. Looney Lenny for Star Wars. It was a big part of my childhood, and I've seen the unedited 4, 5, and 6 LucasArts games, 2003 Clone Wars animation books. It was great. Then George sold it to Disney, and it has not been great ever since.
Thank you, Looney.
Look at that. Look how fast
I
he
got
was.
it, Phoenix. Go Soul Ninja for 20 says, go ahead, Blabs.
So Sue, did we get to the part where Sony shuts you down after 3 years have passed being petty little YouTube teens that they are? Star Wars, please. That's 20 for Star Wars right there. Oh,
I love our guy. I love him.
That's Phoenix when he wakes up every morning.
Yeah. Slap that on a t-shirt.
Adorable.
Can we put it on a t-shirt, Phoenix?
Can you make that a Side Scrollers merch?
Sure.
Just be like, just woke up.
Make the hat black and red.
Okay, I'll do
like
that.
Side Scrollers colors or something. Sure.
Retro, to Phoenix's point, Jeff Fowler did it right with Sonic by listening not just to fans, but the general audience. Jeff set the example for other successful video game movies like Mario Brothers and Five Nights at Freddy. Total for 5 says Xbox seems to be going back to AAA titles. The Coalition is releasing Gears E-Day, which will be exclusive. They shed the deadweight studios. Verbose, the head of Xbox comes from AI development. Microsoft gotta make their money back or look like they are. Bananas and white rice with cinnamon and honey is the best. For Star Wars, happy birthday, Thing. That's 10 for Star Wars right there.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, he's not as happy. Yeah, I like the rainbow.
I agree. I think he needs. This is kind of Back to the Future-ish.
Yeah,
and I appreciate
and also more ADHD,
the colors do help.
Retarded.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm autistic. That doesn't mean I'm a baguette.
Thanks, Alucard.
That's right.
King
Good
for
to
10.
know.
Bond isn't just a power fantasy, it's the power fantasy. Every man wishes he could be charismatic as Bond, as skilled as Bond, as quick-witted as Bond, with gadgets and babes that help save the world. 10 for 007 right there. 10 for unconstrained scope and unlimited budget ceilings gets you 5+ year game projects that are little more than time capsules. Stuffing in DI only magnifies the problems. Thank you very much for that. Holy shit, hang on. I got a big one from Rumble. Please hold.
And I got this from Game Hunter Sirius's question for Powder. I'm writing multiple versions of the JRPG. The 4th playable character is an elf. Do I have your blessing to make her a daughter of Asmon and Powder from another universe?
Dude.
A daughter of Asmon and Powder. That's
Yeah, the daughter part, I don't know if I would feel comfortable with the insinuation that we were in some sexual relationship. Just comfort levels. But you can absolutely make an elf character by all means. Please do. And if there are certain characteristics that this elf character takes from Asmon and Powder, then go ahead. But maybe don't include the daughter of these characters as part of the storytelling is what I'd say.
Ultra V for 5 says what Ricky was saying is that rich actors don't get to speak to regular people about regular people's problems because they're out of touch.
Correct.
My uncle for 5 says my new favorite Skittles are the freeze-dried Skittles. Vote for Star Wars. That's 5 for Star Wars. There's freeze-dried Skittles.
Yeah, they got on the freeze-dried train. Have you guys seen that before? On the where they started selling those now?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Jeffrey for 5 says odd though how Wilson will dismiss the opinion of the rural or blue-collar voters that does not share his ideology or live within his dogma. Marmalin for 10 says you don't need to be an academic to speak out on things, yet they'll completely silence you if you mention anything specific, saying that you are not an expert. I don't know if we got this one or not. This one kind of was cleared out. The fact Dwight couldn't see what that he was the very person Ricky was talking about is Chef's Kiss. No one's trying to silence you, Dwight. The average American just doesn't care about Gaza at all. Madney for 5. If a celeb thanked the current president at an award show, they'd be banned. Free speech for me, but none for thee. And that looks weird as hell. Looks like they got melted.
No, they've been popped. They've been popped.
Ah, like a sausage on a grill.
Yeah.
Exploded.
Nathan for
Powder.
5. This guy
I
tried
like Powder. I like Powder. You get it.
Yeah.
You're having
This guy
sausage on the
tried
grill.
to co-opt the Richmond, North of Richmond song for his side and got mocked ruthlessly by everyone, notably Joe Rogan. Been diagnosed with autism since 4. It has ruined my verbal communication ability. To hell with every SJR who exploits autism for social points. Sorry, man. Mercenary for 10 says, do you know who also nationalized industries and nationalized healthcare? A certain funny mustache man from 1930s Germany who did something called the National Workers' Socialist Party. For one, Marcy says $12 total for Star Wars because he came in multiple times. Thank you very much. Karnak for 5. These HW types are nothing more than performing monkeys. Their only value is when they are dancing for the amusement of the masses. They should shut up and dance like the filthy monkeys they are. 5 for James Bond. Shirley for that's a very long name anyway. For 20 says after Tropic Thunder, everything started going downhill. Speaking of, Ben Stiller is one of the Looney Tunes. This is for Star Wars. That is 20 for Star Wars. Commodore fan, Mahong, we need more musicians like Gene Simmons, who says, if you don't like America, please go back to where you fucking came from. Yeah. J Bone says, a socialist commie will always be a hypocrite when push comes to shove. Rules for thee, but none for me. Thank you very much. Thomas Peasant for 5. Remember, folks, Marxism is the flat earth of economic theory, and rich celebrities sneer from inside a gilded cage. Also, eggs no saga, because lol. Thanks. Joker for 10 says 15 for James Bond, but that's 10. Anyway, 10 for James Bond. Of course, Powder brings up Henry Cavill again. Listen, you leave Henry Cavill alone.
Thank you, Flaps.
Yeah, and we got this one just now, right? So we're set with this one. I clear that one out. Tinley for 5. I don't care about what other teams think. My boy Bolongan is free thanks to our greatest president. USA will be 3rd place this World Cup. Blabs can choose. I am going 5 for Star Wars. Thank you very much. Hidekai for 5. We need Juju and Powder AI gens of them playing paintball and laser tag. Juju can go choose where this goes. Juju?
What goes where?
Oh, Star Wars and James Bond.
Oh, Bond.
All right, 5 for Bond. Knights for 2 says, Craig, you casually skipped over 2 Mega Man games. Blasphemer.
No, those aren't real Mega Man games.
And our stock for 20. All hail Powder. She has spoken. Star Wars. That's 20 for Star Wars. Woo-hoo. And then this crazy super chat came in, so I'm going to grab the order because Aforementioned came in with $200 on Rumble saying, hello all. First time long. Question for panel. Fo, you still keep in contact with the first person you lost your virginity to? The girl I lost mine to is married now, but we still remain friends. I don't know. That's a question mark. Like, are you still friends?
I don't know. Aforementioned. That's are you? I don't know. Let me say this.
For me, yes.
As somebody who is still waiting for that wonderful day to be blessed by sex, I'll let you know when it happens.
Your daughter was just brought to you via Stork.
Stork, yeah.
Yeah.
She's an angel, you see. She's an immaculate conception right there. It's crazy. I will say this. Thoughts on you being friends with an ex-girlfriend or lover when you're in a serious relationship. Is that okay?
No.
Yes.
Depends. No.
100% yes.
I block them. I delete them from my life. I don't kill them, granted, unless, something. Well, no,
stream.
The context, matters here. But in my experience, I just like to close that chapter of my life and move forward. So it is a block. It is removal. I don't want any sort of weird glances from across the table when I'm meeting their new girlfriend. I don't want them to get suspicious of me or anything like that. Not that I would even do anything to make them feel that way, but I think it's just a girl, just gets
a weird thing.
It's interesting to hear Phoenix is yes, and all the girls were like, no.
No, I said depends. It depends. If the relationship ended amicably and you're it's fine, whatever, then you just keep in contact, whatever. But if it ended horribly, obviously, bye-bye.
Yeah, why would you hang around if it ended horribly? Then fuck you.
Yeah. I could only see it in the context of having children together.
Yeah, well,
that would make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, other than that, I think it's just better to keep it as a memory.
You just become somebody that you used to know. If I can take that song lyric right there.
Yes.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Delta came in with 5, says, I always forgot Double Fine was owned by Microsoft because I remember 2 of their games being partially funded by their own private Kickstarter service. Phoenix, outside of Psychonauts and Brutal Legend, what did you like?
Broken Age. They did a lot of like point and click adventure games. But I'd say if you want one, Broken Age.
Okay. Delta says, who has made the most games out of the Microsoft acquisitions? Is it Obsidian? They made 2 Honey, I Shrunk the Kids games, Avowed, Outer Worlds, and Pentiment. Out of all of them, Pentiment might have been the cheapest and fun to me. Delta, good questions. I like the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids games, although they weren't actually. I get it. It's funny. Hoffman came in with 5, says, I'm glad you guys like Powder. Just don't ask her what she did yesterday. You don't want to know. Trust me.
What the hell? I don't even know what I did. Actually, I do know what I did yesterday. I finished season 2 of Big Little Lies, which is another just woman drama TV show that I quite enjoy.
That's awesome. Well, now we know. I don't know why I wouldn't want to ask you that. It seems like
I guess because I would probably go on some rant that is just like me having a woman moment about the characters.
Noted. All right. Well, I certainly will not ask you. Thank you, Hoffman, for the tip right there. All right. We need to get a final tally, Phoenix. A final tally of James Bond versus Star Wars in this battle. Mm-hmm. Let's calculate it up. Phoenix,
ready to
get
go.
A final tally.
Here we go. 608.27 for the Star Wars franchise. 297.24 for Bond. We've got Xenosaga and Harry Potter. My God, equal, both tied at $15. But of course, that means that the winner and moving on is in fact Star Wars.
A massive victory for Star Wars, advancing to the Final Four. Accepting on behalf of Star Wars today is Powder.
I don't like sand. Sand is coarse and it gets everywhere.
Thank you, Powder. Appreciate that. What a great acceptance speech. Juju, would you like to accept the loss on behalf of 007?
I take that one. Like a gentleman.
All right.
I love just the breathe in. That's wonderful. Thank you, Juju.
Classy,
appreciate
very
it.
classy.
Yeah, I'd say very much, very much.
I can take a loss.
That's right. All right. Finally, we had Hideki just came in. Says, hey, Craig, have you checked out Powder's theme song called Yeah and if so, do you like it? I have not heard it. Is this a theme song I should listen to on the regular?
It's a good song.
I think you guys would very much appreciate and relate to it. I think it's probably something you've you would enjoy.
All right. Chat says it's a banger over there on Kick. Guys, thank you very much for popping in and hanging out with us today. We have links to Juju's and Powder's everything down below, all their information, which we would love for you guys to check out. Juju, you got anything coming up that you want to promote?
Well, I'll be streaming on Wednesday, 7 o'clock. So if you want to tune in, I stream on Twitch and on Kick. Or, post daily on Twitter and all the other socials. You got the links. Check me out.
Yeah. Powder, what about you? You got anything special coming up you want to promote besides watching girl shows?
My girl shows, yes. I'll leave that for my people later. Let's see. I have officially been taken off the wait list for a custom model.
Wow.
For a custom VTuber model. So that's exciting. And I am currently in the works to get some merchandise out. So that's a stay tuned type thing. But I'll see you guys, every Monday through Thursday.
Let's go. All right, links down below in the description. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time when we are joined by...
We have, if I can scroll, Rev.
Oh, Rev will be joining us. That'll be great. All right, good stuff. I was live yesterday afternoon. I just kind of had to say a few things, get it off my chest when it comes to the state of idiocy in society. I didn't really think fit the show, which I've been considering doing more streams after the show, but we'll figure that out. Maybe that's when the kids go back to school. But You can promise. I can promise we'll be back Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time, which we'll be back tomorrow. So in the meantime, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Let a friend know you're watching the show. And make sure you guys subscribe to the new Side Scrollers Bits channel. Link to that is down in the description below if you want little bite-sized snippets of what's going on the channel on a day-to-day basis. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Get outside, touch some grass, and remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Bye.
Oh.